What's up with y'all, man? It's Think Twice podcast. We live. You dig? The Think Twice podcast with Kareem Shadon and Rasheed out the Magnolia. Body. Yeah, we in all black on in the parking lot with them choppers cop. You heard me? Leave that. So y'all come in. Y'all come in the building slowly but surely. I like them girls with them cowboys. What's up, Shad? OG man. What's up, Black Mamba? Yeah. What's happening? Y'all hit the like when y'all come in, bro. It's 10 of y'all. I need to see 10 likes. The like button free. Damn, we only got 3. Dang, 3 likes. Boy, that's cold. We got 7 liquor whores. SB, what's happening? Boy, that's cold, boy. It's cold.
Man, y'all come up in here and that like button, man. Stop playing.
What's up, Kobe?
Just click on here and don't hit that like button, man.
That's free, man.
Yeah, it's for free.
Hit that like button. True Floridian, what's happening? Rico, what's up, Whoa? What's up, Rico? True Floridian in the building. Y'all come in, bro. But y'all seen that boy parading, jumping around like some kind of old clown at his wedding, bro?
That boy was doing the nay and everything.
She gonna get him. 2 months. What's the line on 2 months, right?
She gonna get him, better man.
What's up, Taz?
Get on good luck, bro. That even though that jump don't work like that, 50% chance for him.
But I mean, the shit she was doing when they first got married, man, she was doing all type of illiterate tweet niggas and
she got the
heart
on her ring finger.
What? Yeah,
the dollar sign on that back.
I ain't mad at it. Get your dope, ho.
They say they caught 2 inmates in Texas. They just caught 1 in Baton Rouge, so now it's 2 on the road.
Dang,
it's still not Derrick Rose, huh?
Man, why the fuck would you come to Texas out of all places in Baton Rouge, man? What's up, Ian Williams? What's happening? Man, I'm dying laughing at my dog in the Marines right now. Nigga just called me pissed off. He got smoked on Memorial Day for telling the instructor happy Memorial Day. Oh, yeah, you don't play with him like that?
That's what you do. What you doing? He tripping.
Yeah. That was a hell of an experience, dude. I ain't gonna lie.
True Floridian said he did marry her quick, didn't he? See, bro? She told him what he was getting married at and all that. What the venue was and everything. Because when they got married, you can't sign no prenup. So she made sure
can't get a no,
can't get a no. That's what she set the wedding up at. On her terms.
Man. That shit foo.
What's up, Michael Lee?
That boy see Miami-Dade County, Florida. Love y'all, but still wearing the Reeboks. If we stop wearing the Reeds, dog, you only got 2 good wears out of them bitches. That's a wrap. You know what I'm saying, yo?
Yeah. You at home? All right. What's up, Von Reed? Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Take that gold. What up, Wes? What it do? What you doing on Memorial Day, man? What you sipping on, Wes? I know you got something exclusive over there, bro. Yeah. What's up, Wes? What's happening, bro? Corey Patrick, what's happening? I'm about to get my dirty old man on to hit that red rooster with you there, Wes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know Big Woo, man. Yeah, we know Big Woo. Everybody know Big Woo, dog. Oh, that Henny, huh? The Hen dog. I don't mess with that Henny no more. He call that shit Hennabito in L.A. I had too much of that Hennessy, bro. Yeah. I had too much of that Hennessy. That Hennessy the truth. Yeah, everybody know Big Woo, dog. Yeah, he used to be juvenile security at first. Yeah. Cash Money time. Yep. Cash Money security. Yeah, everybody know Big Woo. Well respected. Been out for a long time. What's up, M.O.? Wow. What's happening with it? What's up with y'all? So they caught 1 in Baton Rouge and 2 in Texas, or 2 in Texas and 1 in Baton Rouge? I ain't watching. Y'all came, told me when y'all came. Yeah, I ain't know what it was. I think we just tired of running, bro. People giving that money. They need that money. Man. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't do it, though, bro. Von Reed said, now that we plantation burned down Louisiana a few days ago. Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, we talked about it. That's one of the plantations we used to go to when we was children. And they talking about the slave trade ain't never happened. But what's that plantation, man? Man, them people crazy. What's the history behind it? He said, how long y'all think that marriage is going to last? It ain't going to last that long. She in it for the money. About 6 months. She in it for the money.
Nah, they got to stay married a year for her to get anything.
But she going to stay married for as long as it takes.
Well, they married at. When they got married at, she don't.
You could get Adam, it's a year.
Oh, when they married at?
Yeah, it's a year.
Oh, okay. Well, it's gonna last 365 days. He said, I seen one sleep on the bench and got caught. No, she might play it cool. She might play it cool, act like she really in love and stick around a little bit. He bought a $200,000 cup. I ain't falling for the oogie dough.
Hey, the G-Wagon.
Oh, what it was?
Wow. I think it was probably an electric one.
She been picking niggas up in that thing he bought for her. Well, some people got to learn the hard way. He one of them people, bro. Man.
She bought him a Rolex.
He with his money. You know? Don't she? Oh, you been bumping that Slim, huh? Bro. They get your mind right, bro. We listen to that Slim a lot, bro. Yeah. Slim will get your mind right. You did. Bump. I've been seeing Remy and Papoose going into it. Remy Ma and Papoose getting into it hot and heavy.
Oh, they went all the way out.
Oh, man. Say, bro, listen. I'm going to tell you something. And this is advice for not just older folks and young folks, bro. When it's over, bro, man, just let that shit go. It's over, dog. Yeah. You're not going to win going back and forth with a person when it's over. When it's over, let it go, bro. It's over, bro. Life goes on, man.
Mm-hmm. Here's the real reason why you don't do that. Try to shit on each other because you know each other's darkest secrets.
Yeah.
So why get into it? Man, I wouldn't even be, if you moving on. Oh, you been been fucking around and I've been doing this. We ain't been sleeping in the same room.
It sounds good.
Goddamn bullshit, man. Come on, man.
When it's over, just let it go, man. It sounds good to say just move on, but man. Just move around when it's over, bro. That ain't what's happening.
You sitting there to let her bait you in. You should just shut up too.
Like you been was doing.
Yeah.
Corey Percy, what if the person keep talking down on you? Man, ignore them. So, they're not gonna stop. Ignore them.
So what?
They're not gonna stop talking down. When you answer them, that's like throwing fuel on the fire, man. Man, when it's over with, man, look,
they gotta be their skin.
I ain't gonna say nothing. Let her go ahead and just live my life, bro. Go ahead and do you. I ain't gonna talk bad about you. I ain't gonna downplay you or nothing. I'm gonna be real, dog. I ain't even been following that situation. What about Remy Ma and Papoose? Well, it popped back up. Yeah, I seen it. Pop wasn't saying nothing. Yeah.
Oh, it's popping.
It's popping now. They talking about everything. I be seeing it on YouTube. Pap said he caught in the bed with another woman, with their baby was in the bed and all that. Wow. Yeah.
It was on live. On Instagram live together.
Going back and forth.
While she's sitting with the blockchain dude, whatever.
I thought they stopped messing around.
Nah, she's sitting there with him. He ain't in the camera, but she can ask him, what were you together? What we were together doing and such and such. And yeah, her and Paps on live on Instagram. Oh. Yeah, I see. Y'all miss each other, man. So now y'all want to stay relevant with this shit.
Edward Jones said, Clarissa said she was emotional. She wasn't finna get it in. And Remy showed Clarissa was right. Yeah. But she showed Clarissa fucked up picture of Clarissa Shields with her hair messed up and all that. He said, yeah, I hate, he said, he too young for marriage. He said, yeah, I hate that Remy and Pap been airing their business out in public and make both of them look bad. Yeah. It just something for somebody to pay attention to. You think of that situation, don't go that route. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can say about that. Kobe said, I hope Remy don't call her hands and get disrespectful. She don't get punished. She already played with her. She ain't gonna call her hands, though. No, she said, I like the fight. Yeah, okay. But she ain't gonna play with that. She ain't that stupid. But Remy ain't about, no man, Remy gonna pop her. Remy carry that bank in her purse. Top Shelf Swagger said that Louisiana food was starting back up again. And now that food critic, Mr. Schmidt, is shitting on New Orleans. Shine time. Say, bro, listen. It's kind of like a bitter baby mama. Like the other times that be cooking, it's a bitter baby mama. The world didn't choose you for food. It chose New Orleans, bro. Like, what you want to do about it?
And stop going to them one, two places, wherever the hell you go and get a bad dish.
Yeah.
Right. Stop listening to people talking about this good.
Yeah.
I be listening to that shit like, you really think that's good? Okay.
What? Yeah, he going to stupid places, Brothers Chicken, and try to put the chicken at Brothers. Yeah. They find that shit in head grease, man. All type of, man. Nigga crazy, bro. What's up, Arnold? What's up, Arnold? You know what I'm saying, nigga? They find that in head grease, man. You gonna get some Brothers Chicken and all that, man. Shit, bro, let's go to two sisters where they barely use seasoning and stuff and shit like that. Not everybody outside of New Orleans, but a lot of people outside of New Orleans, they think that hot means good. It's pepper, they got pepper. They think hot means good. Over seasoning, that don't mean good, bro. Don't overcook your food, son. And that's what a lot of them people do. Edward Jones said, I like to go at who caused the problem more than the person reacting and standing on their business. Mm-hmm. Man, listen, I don't have time. In my life right now, I don't have time to worry about a bitter relationship that didn't end well, bro. It's over with, bro. Move on to life. And you know what? And I wish you well. I wish you well.
in your endeavors. You know, I don't wish you failed and everything you do crumbled and all this and that type. But let's see, but that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's just a bad. You just a bad person if you like that, bro. Wolfbread just say, just watch y'all on Hood the Hood on Tubi. LOL. Sad to see a lot of people gone since then, man. A lot of people gone, bro. Two of them caught in Huntsville, bro. Huntsville, Alabama? No, Huntsville, Texas. Twins and Rock. What y'all think the right age for marriage is as a man in general? Me, myself, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna take, go ahead. I think you need to be over 27 years old before you get married. I'd say about 30. Yeah, maybe 30. Get some of that playhouse. You know what I'm saying? Realize you gotta learn women before you get married, bro. You gotta learn women. What's up, Greg? What's up, Greg? What's up? Already wipe y'all feet at the door, man. It's Think Twice podcast. We in a building in a parking lot, man. Y'all know what it is. And all black on them choppers cop. What's happening? Y'all fucking that barbecue and shit from Memorial Day, huh? Bro. Man, I ain't fucking with nothing. Either. You say 35 on, I say about 30. I say about 30, bro. You still got a you. You know? 35, that's a good, because they don't know about love, and you gotta learn women, bro. You gotta learn them. You gotta learn women. See, this is the thing about women, and this is my assessment. Sometimes, if you're not giving your woman enough attention, she gonna find other ways to get attention, whether it be getting a rouse out of you, or making you do something, or making you mad like she was mad about some shit. That's what they do. You gotta be ready for that type of shit right there. You know what I'm saying? And ignore it, let it bounce off your shoulders. Van Buren, Leroy Tate, and Jermaine Downer just got caught. That Leo Tate, they need to catch him. I think he was the grapist. Oh man, they need to catch him. That's right, Mike. You should learn women before you get married. I don't know them completely, but I got a pretty good understanding of women at this age that I'm at right now. It's just cut and dry for me, bro. If this supposed to happen, and this happen when it's supposed to happen, somebody bullshit. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, bro. I'm gonna tell you what it be. It be communication, dog. Yeah, it be communication. Ron Rose, I was 23 when I got married. And lasted 10 years, she walked out of my life. Ron, sometimes, bro, shit just run its course, dude. Yeah, sometimes it run its course, bro. And women get confused sometimes. You know, they think they might want this, but they want that. And when they get that, they see that ain't what it's supposed to be. Now they want this again, but they got too much pride to go back into their old life. You know what I'm saying? The only time I think a woman won't go back into her old life is she found out her husband was a fag, a punk. Sometimes, like you said, just run his course, bro. Yeah. She ain't want to sleep with that man no more. Yeah, they do that sometimes. Sick of him. Michael Lee said, real talk, I'm still learning women at 41. Real talk, fellas. I believe every bit of that, bro. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? We just started 15 minutes ago. We got 40 people in here, 27 likes, man. That's a little better, man. You know what I'm saying? You still got that 10 in here that say, what they mean the like button? I don't know what that's the thumbs up button that's on your page. Hit that. You know what I'm saying? Broom said you gotta know yourself before you can learn someone else. That's true too, bro. That's true. Honor the Nightwall said you need to live with a woman at least 2 years before you marry her. I believe that. I agree. He's how many they caught, and I think that's 8. And they got 2 more, I believe. 2 left. Agree. Edward Jones, you hit the right point, man. In your early 30s and gamed up. Huh? Oh yeah, man. Edward Jones said, bro, there's never an end to learning women. You can know know enough to move on, but it's never to the end of them. I think I got a pretty good grasp of how to get done, bro. I'm telling you. I ain't just talking, dude. Yeah, I don't want to fuck with that paperwork dealing with marriage, bro. You know, I don't want to deal with that, bro. People gonna be in your business. Yeah, I want the people in my business. Y'all hit that like button, man. And y'all stop playing, hit the like button, bro. All right. We got a long show lined up for y'all tonight. We got a lot of good topics too. Oh yeah, man. Free C Murder, man. See, we were talking about that shit earlier. C Murder innocent, man. Straight up. C Murder innocent, man. Free Corey Miller, man. Free Corey Miller. Corey Miller, man. Not C Murder, Corey Miller. Y'all free Corey, man. I'm trying to tell him, man, with the like button free, man. Free C Miller, man. Man, when y'all come up in here, man, y'all hit that like button, bro. Y'all subscribe to the channel. You know, share the video and hit that notification button, man. One more time we got 7,000 subscribers, man. Yeah, let's go up from here, man. Let's try to reach 10,000, man. Yeah, y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all hit the subscribe button. Y'all hit that super chat. You know what I'm saying? We ain't setting no goal. We get that super chat, man. Better step on the gas real hard this summer, dog. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, just be careful. Yeah. He said 10 sauce still open? I don't know, bro. I'm gonna tell you, Wolf. Right, why you send it to me and I'm right here live with you, bro?
I don't know. Don't worry about it. Ignore it.
That boy, I was 22 when I first got married. That shit lasted a year. I was 34 when I got married again. Had to properly learn myself before jumping back into it. I feel you, man.
Top shelf.
I feel you, dog. I feel you, dog.
That's happening on social media. That's right, Edward.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, though. We promote black love and black relationships on our channel, but not to the fact where somebody's shitting on you. You know what I'm saying? And disrespecting you.
Nah, you don't do that.
We don't promote that at all. We ain't on that type of time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Nicole Wheeler, what's happening?
Happy Memorial Day.
Where the barbecue at, man? Break bread and fake day.
Bro.
High Rise Bossed Up Cartel said it took them a long time to find someone from the still being the state. For real.
Yeah.
For real.
Free Corey Miller, what y'all know about 2 Chainz Off the Life after death? 9-8, man. Come on, man. You right. Disrespect is not black love. You right about that, bro. Cause anybody finna deal with that.
Know what they were saying though?
What?
They were saying that Papoose kept putting up with a lot of shit that Remy was doing. And he just kept putting up with it, putting up with it, putting up with it.
And it just came to her head,
It
man.
came to her head, bro. Now she showing pictures of the man without his hat on, he bald. You know, all types of people.
You mad at me wasn't like that?
Yeah, when you mad at me, you ain't care about that. Man, come on, man.
Woodbridge said East Baton Rouge Parish similar to OPP. Well, a new one. You know what, Woodbridge? I heard that. I heard niggas playing with them knives heavy in Baton Rouge Parish prison, bro.
Yep.
I had 2 little partners with the jail. Nigga was playing with them knives in that bitch. Real talk.
I ain't trying to see none of them, no jail, bro. It ain't for me. I'm too old for jail.
Too real for y'all. What's that, homie?
What's happening, bro?
What's happening? Oh, you see, hey, boss, what's happening, y'all? Boy, I started this new job last month. I ain't be able to catch y'all in a month. It's all good, brother. You here now?
You hear not, baby?
Edward John said, well, Remy said that she got tired of him holding over her head, that he held her down doing her bid. I mean, why would you have to say that if you did something, if you ain't did nothing fine?
Yeah. But that's some G shit, though. That make you look good, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
What's up, LaShawn? What's up, cousin Rasheed out the Magnolia, body, in the building, in the parking lot.
Hit that like button.
Hit that like button. What's up, cuz? Woodbridge, I've never seen OPP, only HOD in 96. Man, that parish, I've never been on a juvenile till they used to talk about that juvenile till in the parish. That bit wasn't that nice. Fighting all night. Who's the right age for women to get married, fellas? You know what, bro?
In our 20s?
In our 20s.
I'm going to tell you why. Women only value with age and when it's lower. Men know they value with age when it's higher.
Yeah.
But by that time, you've been accomplished stuff. You've been in gain wealth, gain knowledge. You know, you may have something.
And not just that, men get a lot of that play out of them when they get older.
Yeah.
A lot of that play get out of them. You know what I'm saying? Women, I'm gonna say this, and I don't care who get mad about it. Women mature faster than men.
They do. They do.
You know, men, it take a while. You know what I'm saying? While we busting on her tennis shoes and shit, she at home rolling on a pillow, playing with herself.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk.
Right. Edward Jones said, and he did hold her ass down with her kids, wasn't his, and came to see her every day when she was messing up.
I say in her prime 18 and up. No, indeed, Michael Lee. She ain't wiping her booty good at
I think she needs to experience a little life a little bit before she get married.
Yeah.
Date different type of men, different scenarios, different situations,
Yeah.
and then get married.
Facts.
You might get married to one man, he might want to experience something you never experienced before. Nah, get that all out of the system. By the time you're in your 20s, let's make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. But to each his own. I don't think Travis Hunter should have married that gold digger.
He gonna find out the hard way, dog. He one of them people, dog.
I don't want anybody to say I told you so.
He one of them people.
But somebody gonna say I told you so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. So the thing going on in New Orleans right now is Keith Carroll, shout out to Keith Carroll, is mad with somebody in his comments, one of his friends, because they going in on who should be friends and who and all this and that. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got anxiety and I can't follow that type of shit because it really it messes me up. It it throws me for a loop. I get mad fast, like I really know the people and shit. So I don't really talk on that. You ever had bad experience with City District Police? Plenty of them. That was the district in our hood. Since this was our hood. Yeah, that was the worst. That was the worst
one.
Second district might have been. No, later on in the game, second district was bad, but in our era,
First district was
bad, dog. It was bad. We had all kind of
we had all
with them.
of
He said he ain't got no male figure in his life. He sure don't. Well, Deion tried to be the male figure. You know what I'm saying? Deion Sanders, but nobody can tell me nothing about my girl. It wasn't at the wedding. For real? I ain't see Shadura, Shiloh, Deion. None of them wasn't at the wedding, man. She a walking red flag, man. That's what it is, bro. I'm gonna tell you, Sis District, dog. Like when they had that song Tuesdays and Thursdays, that was for real. Yeah, that was for real. That was for real on Tuesdays and Thursdays. They used to mob up and come through acting bad. Yep. We knew they were coming Tuesdays and Thursdays for sure. Yeah. Now they would come, between Monday, Wednesday, and Friday too. But Tuesday and Thursday
with the sweet.
Man,
you gotta watch for the sweet. People gonna have gas, you be caught in the street.
That boy, of course, they used to put hands on y'all in the room. They put hands on you on the street. Yep. We got to the point we said we let them put their hands on us no more. We all going to jail. My partner Fick was in there. We was on a call one time. This nigga rabbit point my pocket. He was mad than a motherfucker. Michael Lee said, Travis O'Day is not white material at all. Not hating, but of course not. How you go to the club and say he didn't want to go if you make him sit in the car, and you in the club serving niggas. And he sitting in the car. Man, you a straight up sucker, man.
Man, he gotta go trial and error, man. Just let the man go ahead.
But see, anybody was telling us we was bumping our head, we ain't know.
Hey, that's how you gotta let him go, though.
But he got people telling him, say, but
gotta let him go. That's when you let him go for what you.
He gonna lose millions with that, though.
Oh, I can swim. Go ahead then.
He gonna lose millions. He gonna lose millions, though,
just
bro.
Go over the deep end, let him handle it.
That boy see 6th and 5th district will be the worst. Well, 5th district at. I know 2nd district got a bad reputation too over there across Louisiana. Them bitches that be cutting up.
Yeah, they also contradicts what y'all just said when y'all said woman marry, holy marry at an old age. I mean at a young age. So she in her 20s. So they're supposed to get married.
Well, but see, her mentality fucked up though. She a gold digger, she a tramp, she a skeezer, she disrespectful. She telling he can't
got a baby in her now.
She pregnant?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Baby gonna come before the year up.
Go talk to Kanye.
At least you gonna get Elmo.
You better go talk to Kanye. You better go talk to Kanye. You heard me? Oh, that boy said Nightwater's 5th district. Oh, they had Hambone, Caesar. They had some hitters in that Nightwalk, boy. It's his life. We supposed to look out for each other. This the new black. We love it. We love and help. Facts.
Right.
What's up, T? What's up, Terry? What's happening with you? Y'all get them lights up, man. Think twice. Think twice podcast. We in the building and the parking
too, man.
Subscribe to the channel. Share a video.
Hit that noted.
Hit that noted, man. Yeah. But she doing all type of disrespectful things before they got married, man. And he just ignored all that. Well, we gotta play it how it go, my dude. He said 5th district was a night wall, 8 and 7 wall. So they big then. Right. Because 6th district is the 3rd wall. Yep.
Shit, that shit was St. Thomas shit.
Oh yeah, it is. 11 wall. What, 6th district? 11 wall. The Trump. When you cross over Louisiana, you get the 2nd district. I used to hate them, bro. I used to hate them. We got pulled over in second district before. They put me over and towed my car that time, remember? I ain't had no insurance, well, no proof of insurance. And they towed my car, man. I'll never forget that. Man, that's cold. Cold. Look at them lights up, man.
Yeah, certain police went everywhere.
Yeah. What's his name? Used to go everywhere. McNeil. Sarge went everywhere. Ponytail went everywhere. Blue eyes went everywhere.
That time, they had like certain tough police, like whoever was like somebody talking about. I saw the police get their reps.
I seen F.M. Jackson and Tremaine. Like, what are you doing in Tremaine? They be everywhere, bro. When they put roll down in the 6th walk,
they became like ATF almost.
Yeah, no, I think it was joint task force though. They was on the task force. They can go anywhere in the city in the bus because they know all the players. So he'll jump out with a gun and say, "Get your dog." Yeah, I grabbed that bitch and put him in the yard.
I'll never forget that.
Them bitches came out the dark and the tone was like a movie one time, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we was all in the cool way. And my brother-in-law, Chuck, with the spot, and nigga was hitting at the fucking garbage, at the dumpster with a tech.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's making a lot of noise. And they had the abandoned projects right there behind us, right?
Yeah.
Man, them boys just came out with they used to wear that blue uniform
The
shit.
jump out bullshit.
Yeah. Man, they just came out, ponytail them, all of them just came out like a movie, like out the door.
What y'all did?
Chuck broke out running. He broke out running, you know what I'm saying? So,
You gotta wait?
nah, he didn't get away with that. Yo, he went hid in a band.
Oh, bando. Never hide in the bando, too.
It was for a long ass time till they caught him.
Cyclone said second district was the 17th. Them suckers used to be tripping. Ponytail and McNeil was something serious.
Yeah. Ponytail and McNeil.
They was on the Main Street too.
That's second district. All that shit. All the way to the top of
I kicked in my door back there.
I wonder if the part with that district was second district.
I almost took his fucking fingers off. You know, I had that iron ball and boy, that nigga tried to reach it up. Bing! You know, that is lock. That is automatic lock when you sit. I said, man, you can't come in here. Bing! That boy, ooh. He was
He moved his hand back? I knew he was mad.
He hurried up and moved his hand back.
I knew he was mad.
I heard him say, motherfucker. But my grandfather was on, man. So my grandpa got up and he said, man, the police can do what the fuck he won't do. I said, Papa, they can't do that, man.
Come in here.
Come in here, Papa. Papa, they tell me you can't come in here, Papa. Papa ain't want. Papa said, man, that's a white man. He can do whatever he want to do. That nigga came and I got a fucking shoebox of fucking seeds and sticks when the nigga used to clean out the Reggie.
Wolf Bread said Blue Eyes and Curly Head sit district well. That's around the Magnolia, Calio, Melf,
St. Thomas.
All that sits district.
All that shit's district.
Maroon 7 has a fully remote job. Going to be traveling heavily for the next couple of years. See if the grass is greener.
Salute,
Congratulations,
man.
bro. Salute. Go get that money, man.
I'm going to Africa in January, though, y'all.
He said the park is 6th district. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is 6th district.
That's 6th district.
Third walk. He said, Cyclone, see, third drinking to the 7th walk. Slack used to be tripping, too, man. We heard about Slack.
Way uptown.
His brother out here be fucking with his brother out here, man. You did cool dude. Yeah, bitch, Slack wasn't nothing to play with, boy. Caesar, Hamilton, Hambone. Man.
Shad, Charlie,
Hey.
with the Three Stooges, Renegade, Searching Man,
Fast
Eddie,
Bloodhound.
Man, a lot of names for them bitches.
A lot of names for them bitches.
What's up, Ashley?
What's up, Harry Kitchen? Hey, Ashley, what's happening?
I thought 12 Walk was 6th district. I used to see them riding down Amelia at my people crib a lot. 12 Walk is 2nd district.
That's second, but you know what, though? I think they can go over a few streets if need be. Because it's joint task force.
If you want to know people, they come after.
Yeah, they come after. They don't care.
In action, dog.
What's up, Bo Jake?
What's up with it? What's up with it? Y'all get them lights up, man. The Think Twice podcast. We in the building.
Man, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't did nothing today. I ain't go to no festivities or nothing.
Me either, but I just cleaned up my house, bro.
I need to clean up. I'm like my
all closed in the morning. I got a hot date tomorrow.
It rained a little bit. It was pump faking though.
No, I ain't.
No, it rained. It rained, but my house was new with fixing my car in the rain. I said, I went inside on that board.
Shy Rider, west side of 23. Salute from the Shy to the coldest twins. What part of Africa? I've been to Ghana, Senegal, and Tanzania. I'm going to Nigeria.
I'm going to Nigeria in January.
But I want to go to South Africa because I've never been to South Africa. Cradle of civilization, if you didn't know. Not America.
You good?
Yeah, 12 Ward is part of Central City.
That's
But
what- it's part
Central City got different districts, like different police districts, dude. Like the 2nd district from Louisiana all the way to the 11th, all the way to 17th. That's the 2nd district.
That's the 2nd district.
6th district is from Louisiana all the way to
Probably Martin Luther King.
probably Tulane.
Probably Tulane.
Probably Tulane.
Them cops from them days, them inmates would have been hacked up. Because they were the blues everywhere. Nothing would have been able to happen in the city. Everything would have been shut down. Because they would have cracked down in them hood every day.
Every day.
Every day.
But nigga, the furthest they made it to was Baton Rouge.
Florida by now.
Boy, look.
Man, I'd have been inside until October. Now when it came outside to Halloween, they never knew where I was at.
Man, where I just came from,
Oh, man.
if you hiding out, that's where you need to go at. Get you a fake ID and put on you do the speed limit.
Change your name?
You'll never go to jail.
What's your name? My name is Almo Wickenstein. How you spell that? This is on my ID, sir. ALMO Wittgenstein.
Yeah,
That's who I am.
that boy said the photo is happy. Yeah, man.
Oh man,
I moon.
for real, y'all.
But I'm going to Nigeria, man. I'm gonna enjoy the shit out of myself too. You dig?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta go to the motherland, bro. You gotta touch that soil, man. We're gonna get on some knowledge at the end of the show, but right now we just chopping it up about the basic thing that's going on in the media and the social world. What about the sports? Y'all think this getting swept?
No, they're gonna win one.
The Knicks?
Yeah, they're gonna win one.
They just won, huh? No, I mean they did win one. My bad. They
gotta win 3 in a row. I don't see them winning 3 in a row.
No, they're not gonna win. What it is? 3-1? What the series is? It's 2-1. It's old, bro. It's old.
You can drive to Mexico without being seen. That would have been my route. I ain't never been to that kind of route. What y'all think about the Wolves? I think what you call need to get his ass down there and bang. That's what I think.
Towns? Who the Timberwolves?
Yeah.
Oh, they bang. Long as Randall have a good game, they gonna win. Anytime Randall have a good game, they definitely gonna win. But we need your boy to step up too, though. What's his name? They be shooting the three. What? Nas Reed? He ain't did nothing. Yeah, he had a good game. Oh, he did. Okay. The last one, he had a good game.
Shai Riley said OKC winning 4-2. I think so too.
Me too.
Y'all can go live with y'all in Nigeria? Absolutely.
But they can mess around and go 7. I can see it.
And it says 2-1 Indy, man. Yeah, the next one last night. Brunson gonna have one of them 40, 50 games coming up soon, dude. You dig? Oh, you know, I was watching getting their ass. I started watching soon. This came back and won. When, last night? Yeah. That was an old game, I think.
Oh, y'all left. Yeah, we left. Oh yeah, y'all left. They came back. I told you they came back. It was they was down 3, 89, 92. They went on a good little run right quick.
Yeah, we going to Nigeria, bro, in January. Certainly. I can't wait. I guarantee if the Knicks lose the next 2 games, they taking Zion ASAP. How they gonna take Zion and Zion ain't ready to go nowhere yet? Third, I said the New Orleans have an NBA team in the early 90s. Yeah, no, we did. No, not in the early 90s. Not in the early 90s. No. We didn't pick the Pelicans. I mean, the Hornets up to like 96 or 97. Yeah, 98. We had got the Hornets from Charlotte. Yeah. Before that, during the 70s, we had a team, the New Orleans Jazz. Yeah, the Jazz. We didn't have one in the 90s. Mm-hmm. They were down by 20 and came back. Said, I'm rooting for the Knicks, bro. I don't want to see them, go out like that. The Wolves losing right now, 53-60. I'm telling you, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. I'm not an OKC fan, but they play well together. They got a nice team, bro. They play well together and they well coached, bro. So they'll be hard to beat. Know what? They got a lot of people that's good at. They got a lot of good skill players. Like what they do, they good at what they do. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of scores on their team. Brian said the Pacers gonna win. I'm rooting for them, I don't want to hear Stephen A. mouth, so I want them to lose. New York niggas cocky. They glad they want to whip Pacers fans' ass and everything to come to New York. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they're gonna show the evidence when y'all. They're gonna show the evidence. They're gonna show the evidence when y'all get to Nigeria. Man, I'm not even going for that kind of trip, dude. Let me tell you something, dog. If you show somebody some information and they reject that information to hold on to their core belief, that's called cognitive dissonance. You dig?
Nah, man. See that SGA. He said SGA is smart and efficient. Man, as long as they don't get the SGA them fake ass calls, man, them refs got to get it together.
But keep it real. He don't need them. Then they got admitted that's super wet.
Oh, he got a bag.
Yeah, he don't call. I don't like that.
No, when them dudes give contact, yeah. Don't call no foul. Let the people play.
It's playoff basketball. Facts.
No, they do it though. He do it, and then they won't. Oh, they know they gonna get the whistle, and they shoot the ball in ones and all that. When you get there, you going to the line 11 goddamn times. That's how many points you can get.
It's gonna be Knicks and Wolves. The Knicks got to get past what you call it first.
Yeah, for real. They got to get past Indiana.
Y'all heard they planning on tearing down the Blue Arena. What's the Blue Arena?
You talking about Smoothie King that needs to?
Smoothie King that needs to is one of the oldest ones in the league. You dig? Yeah, we need our name back. But I ain't gonna lie, I like the Pelican logo, dog. It's gonna be hard to get fresh with the Jazz, Though we can't get the colors back.
I like the Pelican logo.
The Mardi Gras colors. I'm with it.
Just like when Kenya whooped them Hebrew Israelites for saying Jesus was black.
Did they? Yeah, y'all heard they were tearing it down, Wolf?
They gonna tear it down and build something new.
Mm-hmm.
They make enough money. You know how much money New Orleans make? They got the Jazz Fest. They got Essence Fest. They got Final Four. They get the Super Bowl every now and then. They got Mardi Gras. They got French Quarter Fest. They got convention every day of the year. They got Christmas.
Yeah, they got a lot.
They got what else? Man, all type of things. The Saints, man, they make a lot of money in that city. But Bourbon Street, they make a lot of money to tourism, and they don't do shit to fix the streets or nothing. They put it in their pocket. That's why all our mayors and governors and shit go to jail after they term up.
You see, y'all been hollering at Magnolia shot? Not lately. That's my dog. I'm gonna call him. I ain't talked to him in a minute. I'm gonna call him, dude. If Chop full of alcohol, Chop gonna talk your head off.
Yo,
Man,
man.
look, Kobe Black Mom said they just did a few minutes ago. Rudy Gobert blocked the ball and hit all ball and he flopped.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
they teaching that right now, man. They
Yeah.
teaching that in AAU now and up. Man.
That's why I got mad, dog, when they said they showed a picture of Karl Malone dunking with his hand behind his head. People in Jordan never thought this was cold. This kind of people he had to play against. They just don't know. Boy, Karl Malone was a dog.
He was a dog.
He a beast mode. All these dudes right.
What?
That dude was a
Boy,
dog.
Karl Malone. Get out of the way.
Barkley a beast mode.
Barkley, yeah, Rick Mahorn. Boy, you had people that was shit. Was on the Saints. We'll know next month.
Yeah, move your ass out the way.
UPT 13 said that inmates get caught. Yeah, he said they caught 3 more of them. He said they caught 2 in Louisiana, 1 in Baton Rouge, 2 in Texas.
2 in Texas, yeah.
You know,
Man, I would have been way in Canada some fucking way right now. Or, like you said, I'd have been inside. I wouldn't have came outside.
I wouldn't even came outside for nothing.
But see, you got to think about who house you going to be in.
So it might be abroad. He mess with nobody don't know. He might went to abroad. Nobody even know I mess with. Like, look, I'm in this bitch. Give me about a month.
The only way somebody gonna find out that person say something.
Yep, that's the only way.
Well, you got to think about this. First off, nigga been locked up for a little while. So she probably got somebody else out there. Here's a nigga that's in your house that ain't contributing nothing but
That's true.
dick.
That's true.
And I got $20,000 if I turn you in. Boy, that's a tough spot for a nigga to be in. I wouldn't trust him.
Nah.
Me personally, I wouldn't trust being in nobody's house.
I think it's still 3 on the run. UPT 13. I think it's 3. They got 7.
Mm-hmm.
You did. Woodbury said, you heard about that plantation house burning down? We talked about it, Woodbury.
Yeah.
We talked about it. We said, yeah, the ancestors blowing a nice good wind. Burn that bitch down to the ground.
They used to take us there when we was children.
And that's why even people say the slave trade never happened. What the ship said.
We
What your bike at you having you when you was 13?
They might gonna be burning it down. They trying to erase that, man.
Yeah, they trying to erase it out of our history.
They trying to erase that out of history. So when they do them nukes and burn everybody up in the new world order, they ain't never happened.
He said, Mexico right there by Texas, then take a flight out of Mexico to anywhere. Cheap or go further south. You freeze outside of Mexico. How you gonna catch a flight with no idea, no money?
You can't catch no flight.
Can't catch no flight. You can't get on no bus.
In Mexico, if you black, you see like a sore thumb. There's
Yeah.
a lot of black people in Mexico. Bro.
Yeah, boy.
They gonna see you and be like, man, who is this? You know, and man,
He said, boy, a lot been going on in New Orleans this year. Been serious. It's going down out here. Cyclone, dog, and the summer ain't even here yet.
hey, it was summertime.
You know, in New Orleans, niggas go to saying, boy, it's gonna be a hot summer. That mean a lot of shit.
Go down.
It's gonna go down like a fat broad in a canoe. That's just what they do in the summertime in New Orleans, dog. I'm going down there probably next weekend, man. I would have been way up north or Milwaukee, somewhere.
Man, you gotta go to a country town. Well, ain't a lot of police. The only way the police can mess with you if something happened. If you just walking minding your business, they ain't gonna mess. That's where you gotta go, bro.
Don't get fresh.
No,
don't be in the middle of nothing.
nothing.
Man, shit. You better move around like Wolverine name? Logan?
They getting a bad rep though.
What?
New Orleans for policing and stuff.
You know what? Not
They need a bad rep, though.
Yeah.
They need a bad rep. So they have that shit up.
They have 2 black cities in Mexico, family. I know that, but
They're not close.
they're not close. And on top of that,
You gotta catch a bus to get there.
you speak Spanish. You gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Do y'all compare this year to 94? No, indeed, boy.
Nah,
94 had 400 some murders.
no.
No, indeed. The most hectic time was 93, 94.
They were hectic. They were hectic, bro.
The fool ridiculous.
That's
Robbery,
ridiculous.
killing, murder. And you know what? It never stopped after that. It blew up and it never. Listen, in the 80s, there's a few people that killed.
They banned the assault rifle after that.
Yeah, they banned it, but these people were still buying them. But I ain't gonna lie, the guns then was the street sweeper and the calico.
Mm-hmm.
The nines was hot, but see that street sweeper and that calico,
Mag 90.
Mag 90.
You need to go buy that from Walmart.
Yeah, I had a black one, cold blooded. That bitch was clean, all black. You dig? The police stole it. I'm saying, real hectic. Yeah, man. Listen, when I came home from the service, it was hectic. I came home in '96. It was still hectic, right? So the gun at that time was the Mag 10 and the Mag 10 and the Mag 11. Tech 9 and shit like that. Yeah. After getting in the shootout, see that bitch jam, you couldn't give none of us no tech. Like, no Mac. I don't want that. My partner that become
wrong bullets you use.
No, that bitch just jam. It just jam. Text just it wasn't for no combat. It's not good for combat. It's not good, you know. We talking the street shit.
You know. You're just supposed to shoot that mud, not keep like stopping it going. And they ain't made for that.
That's why that bitch is out of, don't even deal. That bitch is out of commission right now. 98, 99 cooled down. I don't know what happened in the early 2000s. The 80s babies started curtain up. You know why? They was crack babies. They had no sense of nothing. That's why, bro. I'm telling you. Was 90s or 2000 more hectic, or was it the same for y'all? I think the 90s was more hectic. The 90s was more hectic with the violence, but the 2000s was kind of hectic because you had each. The violence was toned down a little bit for us, but the police was turned up a lot for us. Yeah, that's the difference. So that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Facts. When nigga was selling crack, you know, they might swing and you could see them coming, but they weren't really setting up no surveillance to stop no nigga from selling crack.
Up to 2000, shit, I only had 4 years of the 2000s.
Yeah. So them bitches was hectic, dude. They were hectic. Because that's when little niggas really started killing, dude.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? Little dudes ain't know who he was and shit. Who that is? Who that is, man?
Wilding out.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, little niggas don't know who you was. Like when Bush called them up on you that day.
Oh, Be Stupid?
Yeah. They ain't know who he was. He used to cut Be Stupid out. Yeah. But Rock was gone for a little while.
They knew who Markner was for a little.
They ain't know who Mark. Well, you know what it was? They knew that Kodak Mark was that Mark had bought it from somebody that he had.
That's Danny Cup.
Yeah. So he up when he seen the cup. Yeah. And Rocky, I don't think Rocky knows something. When he said, man, what you doing? Then Rocky turned on, man, put that up, Rocky, man. You tripping.
Man, I cut you around.
Mm-hmm. You birthday curb, man, bro. Definitely in the shop. We had to move around in the 90s. They was locking motherfuckers up for 10 years and shit. Yeah. Say, when heroin first hit New Orleans, not first hit. Well, not when they first hit, you right. But when it came back that second time, they was taking you to jail for one bag of dope. You'll get life. Look, a McDonald's spoon, a coffee spoon, in the fall, that was one bag of dope. You'll get life for that. You'll get life. You'll get life for that, though. You'll get life for that. You'd have thought Hurricane Katrina would have stopped the killings, but it did not. Well, no. Because really, it made it worse because
you displaced people.
And those little dudes didn't have no big homies to pull them to the side and check them. Yeah, like, man, you tripping, man. I'm walking around shit like that. You going to check?
Really was survival.
Yeah, it was survival. And listen, the dude was not stuck. No, they really was living like that, bro. Listen, poverty creates that feeling of hopelessness. That's why a lot of our youngsters they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They know they gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I don't hate them. I don't hate the YNs. I don't like use that terminology. YNs. You know what I'm saying? I be like youngsters. Yeah. Man, a lot of them bro be wanting that guidance and want that like, you know what? But like that. I seen a post on Facebook and it said, you know, they had dudes, you know, in jail, with their jail uniforms on, posted up with pounds of weed, flexing and with cell phones. It made jail look cool. So dudes think that's going on in every jail that they're gonna go in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, after 24 hours in that bitch, I bet you change your mind. I bet you change your mind. Boy, jail ain't cool for no nigga call the phone. Nigga, one of the hardest nigga I'm gonna take my nigga call that phone every fucking minute on a minute, boy. Trying to get up out that joint. Wolfbread said we was young niggas in 92. Yeah, 92. I was young, but guess what, dude? I had older people around me to guide me and tell me the right thing. Mm-hmm. The twin don't do that. R.I.P. Black Zoe. My older brother, Bone. My cousin, Shine. You know what I'm saying? All type of people that's older than me guided me in the right direction. Told me, man, don't do that, man, do this. You know, bet on. You know what I'm saying? People like that. Yeah. Big Mike. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Michael Scott. People like that, man. R.I.P. Big Bet on. Bo Hickey. People like that. Yeah. Who will make sure you was straight and, you know, and I go to the East with Eric Hudson and, you know, stab him up and, you know what I'm saying? Brian Ferry. Aaron, they got me in the right direction, man. Doo-doo.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas that really just guided us. They didn't really fuck over us. White boy Mark. They didn't fuck over us coming up. Pimp. Like, they might say Pimp used to fight a lot of people, but Pimp didn't fuck over little niggas that was younger than him. He didn't, bro. None of them dudes who I named, man, was fucking over niggas that was younger than them. If you had a bully, he was close to your age. It wasn't no old nigga, because that shit just wasn't cool then. Matter of fact, the bullies would catch us and cramp us up, nigga punch us down. Yep. And we didn't get mad because they was the older homies. Yeah. We used to play cramp up. We play cramp. They ain't called cramp up. And if they catch you, yeah, them niggas be chilling in their little pack or something. Yeah. We'll get some eggs or something and throw it at them. And they won't fuck over us, though. They won't mess over us, though. They'll cramp us up, but they wouldn't do us dirty, bro. Yeah. And we loved them for that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's crazy, bro. Maroon, so do y'all think tearing down the projects changed New Orleans for the better or worse? The worst. The worst. It was worse. Because you sent people that was from one section to another section with people they had never functioned with. Right. Or niggas we had a problem with. Yeah.
Had an issue with or someone down the line had some issue with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it was bad. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. Like, now you did have like in the Ville where Big Newton was at. They was down there with some dudes from where they was from? The Thomas. The Thomas, and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was cool.
Nah.
Who they was?
The Thomas was in the same Bernard.
But no project went to one project.
I know.
Like you had people in the Magnolia that went to the Florida.
Say that like them.
No, it was a video. And they said we from the Thomas, we from the Ville, but we ain't tripping. It's one love. It was one love.
Anthony lived back there, so they already had an affiliate.
Yeah. But, you know, it was cool.
Me and him used to cut hair on the post back there sometime.
He said, y'all know most of the dudes P name dropped the Ghetto Heroes, or was that before y'all time? Now we know him. Sam Scully, Glenn. Yeah, that was before my time now. See, I'm fortunate, bro. I'm in an age range to where I was right there. I wasn't a teenager around Glenn Max and Sam Scully, but I was a little boy, and I remember they used to give little kids dollars. Money. Christmas toys. If you remember things, you 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, I do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I remember them dudes, man, walking the court with their hush puppies on, with their Levi's, you know what I'm saying, their dicky outfit on. Glenn Max wore dickies all the time. Yeah. Sometimes the whole jumpsuit. You dig? So we knew most of them dudes P talked about. They was real Ghetto Heroes. Nap. Mm-hmm. You dig? Nick the Barlow, if you don't know who that was a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Petticoat. Corey Patrick said, y'all think it would have been different for y'all if y'all did what y'all did in the projects? If y'all from the neighborhoods? The neighborhood was just like the project, dog. It was. Because the project was a little deeper. That's what we'll do sometimes. Sometimes we'll get on our bike, go ride on 6 and drives or 2nd and drives or, you know, or go ride on 4th Street or 4th Street and just chill and go holler at my niggas and we'll smoke. Or they might have a DJ. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like you will rarely hear a project beefing with a set because a lot of those sets are affiliated with projects in a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Like 4th Street, like we fuck with 4th Street, like 4th Street had a driveway in our project. Mm-hmm. You did. And 4th Street doing it, man. And 4th R.I.P. Mookie. R.I.P. doing it, man. Yeah. R.I.P. Lil Lemon. R.I.P. that deep. R.I.P. that deep. But a lot of people on 4th Street, they got connections in the Melf. Yep. People on Drive Street got connections in the Melf. Philip and Clara got connections with us, the Fiend, and the Callio. And the U. Yeah. Joe the Fiend got connections in the Melf and the Magnolia. So those streets are connected to those projects, if that makes sense to y'all. Yeah, we kind of explain it like that. Yeah. Yeah. He said, yeah, the 7-1 St. Thomas was bad. My little cousin got shut up when that happened. Yeah, it was going back and forth. Niggas, daddies and everything was getting killed. They couldn't catch you, they catch him. Yeah, real talk. But that shit was wild, bro. Child around the West Side said, y'all seem like y'all got love all over. Are there any projects you guys stayed away from? No, not really. Let me tell you why. But New Orleans ain't like Chi-Town, bro. Like, it's like, if you hustle and you about getting your paper and you roll tough, when you go somewhere, niggas gonna know, like, if I do go at these niggas, I gotta kill them. Yeah, I gotta kill them. Because they all scrap, they all bought whatever we bought. So a lot of times, if we went somewhere, we was chilling, niggas would chill. Like, if they ain't tripping, we ain't tripping. Right. Because a lot of times we have DJs in our project, and you better come back there. So you better be on your best behavior. You expect us to be on our best behavior. Or if you go to a DJ in the Mel for the Yo, and that's Uptown. Yep. And we find out you there. Or you might find out we had a DJ somewhere. You might come. So, but it's more respecting our era. Like, yeah, you know, we bought whatever they bought, but this is a DJ. They got kids. They got babies out here. They got kids out here. They got old people. Nigga, my auntie and them out here. Sometimes my mom and them. You know, I'm just saying, use it as an example. Yeah. So you, like, if you don't catch me in another hood, I'm not going back there to hustle. I'm not going into the project to chill and hang out.
It'll be a party or event or something.
What Brett said, me was going at it with the Noya too. Well, not the whole Noya. They was going at it with the hot boys, to be honest with you.
Not the whole Noya.
Not the whole Noya.
Mm-hmm.
My people stayed on the Million Street, man. Rest in peace, Frog. Big
You
Frog.
stayed on the Million, huh, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so he from the he from the Noya. It wasn't the whole.
It couldn't have been.
I stayed on the million around the time of that kind of stuff too was going down.
Yeah.
See, that was the thing, man. I was all over everywhere, and I knew who if that was the big dog around there who called shots. I grew up with that guy.
You grew up next door to him.
Or next door to him
Yeah.
or whatever, and so it was like I say I had a pass. Fuck, that's all.
Yeah.
I mean, when those kind of things went down.
That boy Michael Lee said Hush Puppies and Dickens was that gift back in the 80s and 90s, especially in Miami. They was the shit in the 70s.
It was the shit in the 70s.
It was that them silk elk shirts on.
Yeah.
You heard me with the Hush Puppies with the Sergio Valento jeans or some kind of
Vidal Sassoon.
Sassoons or something.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, man, as a young boy, I think this was in the 70s, man. I seen a black man in the Calio Project Drive. We come through that bitch on the side. R.I.P. Bowling.
R.I.P.
If you know, you know.
If you know, Ducky Brother, man.
Yep.
Halloween
Side, we looking like a tennis shoe. I ain't never seen a foreign car in the 70s, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. He said, y'all know Lil Brandon or Philip McClary? Yeah, we know Lil
Yeah,
Brandon.
we know Lil
Man.
Brandon.
R.I.P. Lil
R.I.P.
Brandon.
Lil Brandon.
R.I.P. his sister Shannon.
Yeah, R.I.P. Shannon too, man.
Yeah, I know Brandon, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a cool little dude. He was getting his
You
money.
can go down on
G.
Main Street, man. That dude, rest in peace, Cat Eyes. He used to be around
Yeah,
there.
rest in peace, man.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Get out, we'll get money too, boy.
What's your boy name? A little short dude, man, to go at the bottom.
Yeah, he had no that.
What his name?
Kerry, remember, cousin Kerry was locked up.
Oh,
Off
yeah.
yeah.
What's his name?
Red?
He had a Monte Carlo. You know the Monte Carlo with the new body shape? What his name was?
Get it. I know you talking about, though.
Yeah, man. He was a cool little dude.
My boy E from around there, Eric.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gangster.
Yep. Oh my lord.
Ryan T. Who y'all think would have wanted to have a
Big
fight?
shit.
Pimp or Killer Stone?
I don't know.
Big shit from around there.
Yeah, big shit. Paul. There's some niggas from that nigga get some bread.
I've been knowing Big Shit and Paul since they were little boys. From
Yeah.
when I used to stay on Josephine.
Oh, Sugar Man.
Sugar man.
Yeah, Sugar Man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Sugar Man. Rest in peace, Sugar Man, bro.
Yeah.
He was a little hustler, man. He was a little hustler, bro. Love from Duval County. Appreciate the shag.
Molly now from down there on the other side, off the Mill Street too.
To walk Cleveland, huh?
So
Most
yeah,
said.
all them little dudes around.
Yeah, they know. Yeah,
Rest
they
in
know.
peace, Big Thurman, man. A Million Street Posse,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, get that
that
stuff, man.
Oh man, that was a cool dude. Man. R.I.P. Thurman, dog.
Ronnie,
Yeah, Ronnie.
Ronnie,
But Ronnie was Magnolia Million Street girl. He's been in project a lot too.
yeah, Ronnie,
Yeah.
legend from around there.
Hope said, would y'all say something if someone from the TC, Willow, Cisco LD trying to hustle? Of course.
Yeah, because they going to tell me something.
Okay.
No, you can't do that right here, bro.
Can't do that here, partner.
Y'all ever got pizza from Pizza in the project? What? Did we? They used to have a buffet back then.
Blew out the St. Thomas, Corey.
Yep.
I don't know, Blue. No, the boy T-Roy Lee said, I ain't gonna lie, I grew up uptown in the third, and my family is huge. I have family in every project except for the Fisher. They were really fools.
Yeah. That's what I tell people, like, I don't just go in the Cali because I want to be in the Cali, dog. I've lived in the Cali. I got family from the Cali. My dad and sister cook every day. I'm going over there to eat,
I'm going to eat, nigga.
My
You
dad and
understand?
sister, man. Shout out to my
partner, who I grew up with in the Magnolia, moved to the Tones. I'm going back there and holler at him, man. I ain't about to go back there and violate, but I'm going back there and holler at him. That's simple.
Now, you always got one nigga saying, man, I don't like them old pussy ass niggas bag here. You know, even at our project, nigga pull up somewhere else, nigga accept him, man, leave that man alone.
Yeah,
Ain't
my
man
man alone,
man.
man.
Leave that man alone.
I ain't never tripped off that. We had partners that used to trip like that. So I know they had other niggas that used to trip like that. We used to go.
Yeah, I'm like, man, leave that man alone.
Dudes too. Like in the Thomas, I grew up in kindergarten too.
Yeah, I know.
Oh shit. Everybody my motherfucking friends. Shit.
Man, leave that fucking man. That man ain't bothering you, man.
We ain't had to worry about that. I was part of crew. That's my crew. This is my crew. That was just going down. Shit.
Man, look, you got some people who feel like, yeah, all that's cool. Don't get caught with them. You know what I'm saying? But you got some people who feel like, nah, I know Rock ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna hit Rock. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna come tell me get out the way.
Yeah, me too.
He said, can y'all playing two projects or just one?
Oh, they gonna wait.
He said, brother,
Someone
keep it up.
told me. Gangster come one time, man, why you have to be right there, man? You gotta tell it.
Yeah, I remember that. I
You know
remember
what I'm
that.
saying? So
No, you can't claim two projects at one time.
no.
You can't. You gotta look. we didn't give ourselves the Magnolia Twins name. I'm gonna say that first. The only reason why I don't say we the Calio Twins, because a lot of people I've been gone from the Calio for so long, for living back there, a lot of people don't really know that's where we came from.
Right.
Now, when I came back uptown, I was in the Magnolia again. People I had went to school with, I had some family members out the Magnolia for a long time. That's just where I tried that. That's where my love at. So no, I can't.
The yo too though.
I got love in the yo. I can't say I got no love. I got love for the yo too. But that's where I can't. That's why I came back to.
So it take a man to be like that, because the Cali and the Magnolia had a history of beefing with each other. But I was never involved in none of that beef.
Right.
And there's a lot of reputable dudes out the Calio that wasn't involved in that beef either.
Right.
Before that, it was the Magnolia and the St. Thomas.
Yeah, man, it was always the Magnolia and the Mouth. Always had this Calio on the tongue. But you go back and forth. It's a Magnoism, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people died from it's a Magnolia and the St. Thomas, as well as the Magnolia and the Calio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But back that around that time, when I was running around like that, it was the St. Thomas and the Magnolia. It had heavy beef.
Yeah.
And I done grew up around the commotion and Larry and Jokey and all this kind of shit. And I remember every time somebody got killed or got shot in those moments. And the ironic part about it, the people who was doing the shooting is the same people I was hanging with or going to school with in the St. Thomas.
Yeah.
It was that's how close it was to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I look at the times, how I was spared a lot. That's why I say I just was spared a lot because of that reason, how I carry myself, basically. You know what I'm saying? Even though these were my homies in a certain aspect of when I was at school, or when I was around them. But when it came time to them, because what they was beefing over had shit to do with a nigga anyway.
Right.
They was beefing over bro.
Yeah, they gotta do it. I ain't fucking you.
Fuck out of here. I'm not about to die with no goddamn beef over nothing, nigga, because he messed with you. Man, y'all got a whole wall behind that shit.
That's crazy. Was the dude, that Freddie dude who's recently passed from the Noise? No, it's another Freddie.
Another Freddie.
Freddie Welch is our partner. He doing time in that goal. He about to come home.
Freddie Welch is our partner. That was Freddie Miles, which he was our partner too, but Freddie come from off our end.
Yeah, Freddie Miles used to hang with Paco and Will and them. You know, dude like fuck with niggas out there just like Will and Paco.
Oh, that was his partner.
Freddie Miles, that was his partner. He was cool dude.
You know that man get dropping me off by Popeyes. And they come out the background and come after I get out the car.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So look. Yeah, so it was almost to where you damn near like it setting nigga up, but they knew that.
They
knew to get out the car.
Yeah, hurry get out this thing, Rock. It did. Y'all talk to Lager Black lady. I don't have no number on Lager Black. Lager Black don't never call my phone. But if I talk to him, it's gonna be through Johnny Boo or Kobe on here. I don't have no number on Lager like that.
Woodbred said, "Oh, so that's how y'all grew up with Chill. It makes sense now." Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Put it like this: from my kindergarten till I was 10 years old, I was in Magnolia, Calio, back and forth. I'm talking about literally. Most of Calio do. Most of Calio until I got a little older.
Yeah.
But most of them, I grew up with Chill. I grew up with T-Dub. I grew up with all them.
Randy
Livingston.
Ernest Morero.
Randy Morero, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P.
Yeah, Curl, man.
Young Fool is my first cousin, man. Kyle, my first cousin. Kurt, my first cousin.
All them dudes.
We all grew up together, bro. As Chill folk. So we got to be, you gotta think about it, bro. When I get to be a man, if T-Dub beefing with gangster, what the fuck they got to do with me?
But see, people don't understand. That's how it really was. See, they hear stories about all that kind of stuff. They didn't know it was kind of isolated situation. Like I saw somebody under a post. I want to say it was under the Nick Cannon thing with Baby, and there was like, man, it was deeper than that because it was the whole Magnolia and the Calio beef with each other. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It can never be. No, it's never been a whole project beef with a whole project.
It was that crew versus that crew.
It might have been
what it was,
and it might have been a couple of crews beefing with a couple of crews, but not the whole project.
But way to give you that aspect of it is you couldn't go in that damn project after them niggas around everybody, because that whole project was gonna hold up. No,
Yeah.
Catch them niggas when you catch them, man. Not around here.
Not around here. Yeah.
So two things: you putting us in danger.
You fuck with my money,
and you messing with my money. You bringing them laws around.
Your beef ain't finna mess with my money, man. I can't do that around here, dog. Yeah, we gonna take about that.
Your hood was your safe haven when you beefing like that. You see what I'm saying?
Not just that, though. I was G'd up enough to I wasn't scared of my own people.
Yeah.
Though, you think when I went in the town to go get a drink at nighttime, I wasn't on part like somebody back come out the hallway and just dumb these because I didn't know I was.
think about that going somewhere playing ball.
Right.
No, you got the heat in the backpack. That's just for any damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
I was smart, dude. I was always smart, and I never went into what disrespecting or getting out of line. Listen, let me give y'all some game. If you ain't got to give you some
around
game.
certain people.
If you go to any neighborhood where you ain't from, I don't care if it's another state, city, whatever. I'm gonna give you two things. You ain't never that cool, son. No, listen, two things you never better not do. You better not start getting money around them, and you better leave them dudes, women alone.
You better know somebody.
You better know somebody. Or somebody is gonna happen to you, bro. It's gonna happen to you. That's some game right there for you. Love for that 1.5, man. The 15 LG is in the building, man. No, you can hit the shot now, man. But shot time. Put the ones in the chat, man. Yeah, what's that? Versus crew. Nice. People in different hoods got kids with one another in every hood uptown. No different. Yeah, right. That's true. That's real. That's true, bro. That's true. It's not gonna really never be no whole hood against a whole hood because it's too many intermingling. It ain't gonna never be that. Well, I ain't never seen it. I know New Orleans only got 350,000 people. He said, y'all remember when Cisco got into it with the Mel Boys? Yep. Yeah. I remember. That shit started at Worcester. That was Keith, R.I.P. City, R.I.P. Big Doodle, R.I.P. Iggy, R.I.P. Mitchell Morning, they still alive. That was the problem. That was Face, R.I.P. Flair, R.I.P. Redhead, R.I.P. Man, see, bro, that's why I have the mentality I have now. All these dudes is in my area. We all knew each other, bro. They deceased, bro. Deceased, man. Man, R.I.P. the city, man. Damn, man. City Hall, man. City was a G, though, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Lil Troy was a G. Look, peace, Lil Troy. Let me give you a quick story about City. One day I'm leaving out the milk, I bought a little broad house. I see City walking in the coat week. He walking back and forth. You heard the City walk. I'm like, what the fuck? He got his head. You said he had his head down. He had his head down. He pulled his pants up. He looking in the coat week. He by himself now. Yeah. So I walked. I said, City, what the fuck you doing back here? He said, man, we had to shoot off the mountain. I dropped my gun back here. That bitch walked over a little bit, pulled a big old long gun out the grass. Like he said, here that bitch go. Yeah. He put that bitch in his pants, got on the bike, and rolled back to the Newey, dog. That's one of the things I love. Look at this when he was 9. City Hall? That's my dog, though, Rock. I ain't gonna lie. City's my dog. Shout out Blazer, man. City's a gangster, dog. City got mad and got a pony bottle and broke that bitch and came and charged me and hit me, boy. I'm about to knock him out. Oh, you were too big. Man, his mom was like, don't you I was like, Miss Karen, I ain't gonna do it. He lucky he kid, boy. But that was my dog, man. City. Come on, man. Shout out. Yeah. I talked to his brother, Blow. About a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's my people. You know, I stayed on the front by me. He said, then my era had it in Worcester. Yeah, I know it, man. He died on the motorbike. Yeah, bro. Yeah. They said that YNs in the Magnolia beefing more than any other county or not. Magnolia versus Belt been on chill. Say, Kobe, let me give you a sad story about the Magnolia Calio beef, bro. And anybody from the city know I'm going to speak on it. Fuck, I'm a grown man. Most of them Goonies brothers in jail, bro. Most of them dudes out, that was the Bird Gang, they in jail. They in jail. They in jail, dog. I thought freeze before you take it. You know what I'm saying? That's just sad to me, dog. That's just sad. 2 generations of young niggas, no matter how you feel about East Side, look at it like this. That means a daughter ain't gonna have her father. A son ain't gonna have his daddy. Yep. Over beefing with some Turk, we don't even must own. So we ain't must own this shit right here. You heard me? Right. So it hurt my heart, bro. It hurt me. What's up, Johnny Boo? What's happening? What's happening, Pim? He said, damn, y'all drinking, cuz, man, we on that Elijah Craig. You heard me, that whiskey. You did Elijah Craig, some good whiskey. Yeah. I ain't gonna advertise it, we don't get paid for it. Copyright infringement, you know what I'm saying? That boy Michael Rasheed, 30 years anniversary, that Soulja Slim song. I got it off down South Hudson, 1995, CD 2025, huh, bro? You said y'all still talk to Trail and Rasheed? Yeah, when I said that, you're fucking right. I just seen Trail in the club. I love Trail. I love Trail and I love Rasheed. That's the homies. And I love Mimi. Rest in peace, Miss Tyra, man. Rest in peace, Miss Tyra, bro. Shout out to Scott Walk too, man. Shout out to Scott Walk, man. Shout out to Shani. Shout out to Shani. Yeah, that's fam, bro. I fuck with them. Mm-hmm. I can really help by Chinese them too, man. Oh, man. From a kid, though. That boy said, R.I.P. to Mr. Burnett, the principal of Carter G. Wilson. His words got me to when my mother passed away to be something in life. Executive chef of Ruth Chris Steakhouse. Salute Nola Boy T. Robert. That's what's up, bro. That's what's happening, man. Yeah. Hey, man, I need some ones in this chat, man. Yeah, put some ones in this chat. You gotta take this shot, man. Come on with it, man. Put some ones in this chat. Y'all fuck with Ski Boo? Most definitely.
That's the homie.
That's the homie. Ski Boo, a solid, real nigga.
Look, I be calling that boy like, what's up, Kareem? I be stop laughing because I'm Kareem too, so I don't always have to say that.
Put y'all ones in the chat. How about Ted? I remember y'all said he was mad when y'all got arrested at 8 Club 8 Ball. Nah, Ted is my partner. Ted is my dog. That's my brother. That's my brother. Y'all remember when Ball and Shield came off? Did we? I know how the game go. Put the ones in the chat.
Say
Man.
once I can take this shot, man.
Bizzo, take your shot, bit. Pour your cup up.
What's
Pour
up,
your
Bizzo?
cup up. What's up, Garland? All right, man. Look, I ain't gonna keep. That's enough. I need 2 more. One, Kenny Wallace. I need 1 more. One more one. Kenny Wallace.
I only need 3 times for the third wall, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all know this, yeah.
I gotta stop doing that with no chaser, man. I ain't been like that no more.
Man, Brown ain't meant that shot.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. It's whiskey. You don't really don't drink no whiskey. Whiskey is made for shots, not in Hennessy. Did you cut people here from different projects?
Yeah.
Did y'all mess with
the
Iggy?
Magnolia the same time as in Iberville before. And then I cut in Platinum Shield.
Did y'all mess with Iggy? Yeah, Iggy was a little younger than me, but it was cultural respect. But it was cool, you dig? It wasn't never night, never had no. Let me see why a lot of niggas liked us, dog. Cause me and Saddam used to be on the brothers. And he was a fetus like that. The twins be on the move. Be on the move. So they respected that for that. They respected the nigga for that. That was my thing. That was our thing. The niggas used to like that. You either like it or hate it. But you know, we didn't tolerate no hate like that. Nah, he said you was a little boy if you need to chase a Kareem. Yeah, I ain't know the boy. You dig? Put some hair on your chest. Everybody messed with Iggy. Iggy was like Stone understudy, man. That was Stone. He was under Stone. That was his best pilot. But Iggy ran with me, Nard, City Hall, yeah. Keith, Dick Doodle, everybody that he ran with. All them best morning.
It was the bad niggas.
Yeah. Uncle J. Uncle J. You did all them come. That was they kids off.
No, like kind of. I don't know even why he did my little homie that, man.
Oh Lord.
Lord, that was my dog.
Yeah, everybody liked the Lord, bro. Man. Yeah, that was after Gangster Corey Patrick. Mm-hmm. Well, they was around when gangsters was around. They was younger than gangsters. They younger niggas that's under gangsters. Wacko ran with them too, a little bit. They did. Yeah, man. But they Wacko was a little older than them too.
Wacko was older than them.
Yeah.
No, it was way younger.
Wacko was difficult and Stone and shit.
So you don't have to be at least 9 years, 8 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm. Man, I can't believe all them dudes passed away, bro. Man, this shit crazy, bro.
Younger than my little brother.
Damn, bro. They whole clique. Damn them. Rest in peace, Iggy. Rest in peace, Menard. Rest in peace.
I just cut all their hair. You know that.
Keith, Dick Doodle.
I know that mamas and shit and they aunts and all.
Yeah, man. He said, is Kenny still alive? I know he was a big dog. Kenny Black? Kenny Black, yeah, he's still alive. He's still alive. And he is a G. Salute Kenny Black, man. Mm-hmm. That's a G. We got a lot of respect for Kenny Black. He a real one, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's still alive. That's a real one. When y'all still rocking with the Dick, bro? Nah, the little dudes do that. That's for the youngsters, bro. That's for the youngsters. Yeah, we know world. Yeah. That was KC right now, man.
That was my dog, too.
Real nigga. Real nigga. Yeah, rest in peace, world, man.
Yeah, that was my dog, world, too, boy.
Yeah, world was a world.
Man.
Is Mr. Ivan still alive? I don't know. Bro. I think he is.
I think that's when I met a whole more people from the city than ever from all over. And when I was on the Million Street, because they wanted that smoke.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Antonio said, what is P. Tombo known for? He remind me of y'all. He know everyone from the city. Y'all cool with him? Yeah, I'm cool with P. Tombo. P. Tombo is an artist from our city. He's one of the original bounce artists from our city. Yeah. He one of the ones who was there for a lot of the eras of he was an MC. He hyped the party up. Yeah, he rapper. He's a known figure. He a cool rapper. Talented nigga. He a comedian. Yeah. He well respected because he a G. Everybody know P. Tom, bro. He was in the streets.
His brother, like twins down there.
No, he was in the streets with that boy. What's his name? They're doing time for Storm. What's his name? What's his name? Slugger. Slugger. Him and Slugger was tight. Mm-hmm. If you running with Slugger, you doing what Slugger doing. I ain't gonna talk P. Tom no business, but look, I'm a straight dude. That's how I'm gonna go. Get that right there.
Telling people that.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that. Say twins. NY start the Army Fatigue trend.
I ain't gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna say that.
Look, hold on. You know what? Yes and no.
We ain't catch on to it then.
Well, we didn't know about what New York was doing until we started. Until MTV came up. But niggas been rocking Soldier rags in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
You know, Magnolia Soldier. That been. We didn't get that from New York.
Nah.
We've been doing that because that was like right after Vietnam and shit.
Yeah, that's where they come from with us. They come from. They just go rock.
Yeah.
They hit it right on the head with Vietnam.
Yeah.
Look, in the county, niggas were rocking Soldier right. They were calling themselves Soldier, but my dad and them from Vietnam. My dad and Fred came from Vietnam.
They was wearing that shit.
Oh, doing a black fist.
Yeah, Mardi Gras. You'll see.
Wearing a black red
Rolls and everything.
What we used to call it?
Handkerchief.
Yeah.
Yep.
We used to go to the corner store and get one, whatever color you want, you go get
Yeah,
one.
you want to match your fit.
Yep. He said, R.I.P. Killer Cab.
Hey, that little dude Killer Cab out the 17th,
He was a real one.
that little bitch was a gangster. He a gangster with these and with these. That little bitch stood on bigger. Man, look. I did bigger with him a few times.
Y'all remember that?
Look,
K-Unit.
K-Unit.
Look, I'm gonna say this too. I ain't gonna talk about the violence. That little nigga was a hustler too.
Yeah, he was a hustler.
Bought his bread. I think bigger one a few times. His money was straight every time. As a little
I was getting out the game for real.
Yeah,
I was leaving it alone. It was strictly little money getting, and I heard about the K-Unit then, man.
OG Mama said, where y'all from? Twins, Magnolia? Yeah. Yep. I'm from Magnolia and the Cali.
Yeah. It's ecstasy and shit, huh?
He said, I seen y'all down in the Cali Chronicles intro. Yeah, that was my pops, man.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his partners and shit. Rest in peace, Ed, man. Rest in peace, Poochie.
Yep. R.I.P. Bull. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know.
R.I.P. Bull, man.
My nigga 50 said they just caught two more dudes who escaped Tate and Dono out there in Texas. He was a Texas. Shadil Sanders, number 4 on the Browns depth chart. He's not guaranteed a spot on the roster, and he could be traded.
Send him over there to New Orleans.
Send him to New Orleans.
We should have got him anyway.
Secondly, bitch, we talked about that already, but too late.
Yeah.
OG Mama, nah, they from Alabama, bro.
Yeah. What's good, Rondo? What's happening, man? Y'all get them lights up, man. We got 90 people in here, 53 lights, man. What that's about, man?
Give you a short. You didn't know, OG Mama. Let me tell you what happened, bro. I was born in the Calio. My mama from the Magnolia. Most of my childhood, I spent in both of them, bro. When you have a childhood, we keep in the gutter. When you got childhood friends, you're not thinking I'm from the Calio or I'm from Magnolia.
You're not thinking like that.
I'm going to play with such and such when I see him. Or we going to shoot balls. We going to flip. We going to do karate. So as far as the beef shit, bro, by the time I got to be a man, and I got off the porch, I was in the Magnolia. You know, I didn't hustle back there in the Calio. I didn't pull no axe off in the Calio. None of that.
A lot of them dudes during our era, like some of them really do remember. Like I know T-Dub remember a little bit. I know Dolphins remember a little bit.
They remember, man. Chill,
of course. You know, people remember, but a lot of dudes, they don't really remember. So I can't go and just put my flag and say, yeah, man, I'm capped. No, I can't do that.
Not just that, but when I was young, I was back of town, straight back of town. I ain't even go front of town. Oh, no, my auntie brought me all over the project. My uncle, I used to go over the project, but that's irrelevant, though, man. I'm from uptown. I'm a king from New Orleans, but I want us to unify and love one another.
That's right.
I'm fucking around from
Magnolia and Cali.
Fuck around
How about that?
Where we trying to go? We're trying to go with this unity shit.
Yeah.
That's what we trying to go, bro.
That boy said, did y'all get cool again with the dude y'all beat up at 50 Cent concert? The dude that really snuck in first is right here on his on his page. He snuck in first.
He snuck the dude first.
I ain't really had no problem with the dude, but see, my partner was getting down, I got down, but this the dude who snuck him first. This dude right here is on his MP3 M3P. The dude dead now, rest in peace, but he the one snuck him.
Yeah.
You dig? Nah, we never got cool with him after that. I wasn't cool with him to begin with. I just knew him.
Grade 2 Fly said, rest easy, world. He was a solid dude. Yeah, he was, bro. Smooth, too.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Like on some pimp shit.
Smooth, bro.
Yeah.
Always had a nice whip with the butter soft leather. He was a smooth dude.
No doubt.
Shout out to KC, man. That's his man.
Word, real one. Classic gangster, dude.
Yep.
Classic gangster, man. I don't think nobody got nothing bad to say about World, bro.
Give me some game, man. Nigga, pick me up. Get this little smoke from me. Yeah, take a ride. Come take a ride with me.
I'm gonna be out there white people was running and screaming. Oh, that's what they
booted up though.
Yeah, he had that boot in his mouth.
Even when he happy.
Yeah, when he happy. What's up, World? What's happening? You dig? Stay fresh. That nigga like him and KC come through with the Gucci buckets and the Gucci's and the Gucci socks with the pants rolled up.
Yeah.
You heard me? With some foreign. In some foreign. Oh, they have some pit puckets.
Yeah.
Him and KC got some pit holders.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gangster niggas,
I
dog.
seen one of the first gangsters I ever seen when I was a kid, bro.
Yeah, man.
And he had the big old thick plaques in his head. He was all buffed up and goals already, a young teenager.
On the 20-inch bike, jumping on cars and shit, fighting pits. They was him, New York, white boy. That was KC, white boy, New York.
What you call them? Willow Cole, all them. Old state. He was DJ too. All them niggas used to fight the dogs, man.
Mm-hmm.
I remember New York outside.
Them, Terry and them, all them niggas was the
Fighting
niggas
them dogs.
back
They
then,
was the
bro.
niggas, dog. Yep.
I remember Babe and them used to come running around them when them niggas had MB5s and shit.
Yeah.
That's when I used to see. That's when I first used to see Babe as a young nigga around them type of niggas.
Yeah.
When them niggas used to have them bikes and MB5s and all that kind of shit.
Man,
That's
that's
what
why
I
I
used to
see
see
Babe, dog.
Yeah, man.
He said, is Jerker the same era with KC?
That's when I used to see him in the practice.
No. Jerker a little bit before me, but KC is like
maybe 2 eras before Jerker.
Yeah, something like that.
Jerker lived up to
era.
KC.
Yeah, Jerker
Like we did. You know what I'm saying?
But Jerker was a young nigga that just was having shit. His last name Tobias, his family was big with the money.
Yeah.
His mom was a cold-blooded hustler.
Yeah.
You know,
Man, KC, let me tell you how lucky I am, dog. KC used to be taking niggas bikes and shit. If you had a mongoose or you had a red line,
he was in a Huffy.
mash, he used to throw my Huffy. But I walked across the bridge and called him in time saving. I had tears in my eyes, like, man, that's my bike. I must have looked sad like a motherfucker. He gave my bike back that day. You know what I'm saying? You did.
Man, Meatball stole my bike and put it in the dog pound.
Man.
You know,
Over there
was
on-
behind in the back by the trip. You know,
But
That's,
see what McDonald's at? They had the dog pound.
They
back
did.
there.
They did.
Behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the dog pound.
Nigga put your bike back there.
Yeah, nigga told me, man, I brought your bike in the dog pound. And my grandma made him come tell me where it was at.
Yeah.
My grandma was, now tell that boy where you put his bike in.
Did y'all make with Boo Ross in the projects? Certainly.
Man, that's fam.
Certainly I fuck with Boo Ross.
That's fam. Boo Ross.
Boo Ross ain't never did no flaw flake shit, man. Boo
Shout out
Ross
to
always
Boo.
been a stand-up dude.
Shout out to my brother Ashley.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, man, he a dang. He's like my people, man.
Right, I saw something that said Silk and C was in the Magnolia and P and Kim was in the Callio.
I don't know about that. Nah. If any one of them was in the Magnolia, it only was by my grandmother's house. One outside like that.
Yeah.
In
Man.
the project.
Mm-hmm. I get the lights up, man. Thanks Twice Podcast in the building and the parking lot, man. On the all black on.
Hey, bro, time I think about that shit, bro, it's just amazing to me, bro.
What?
Like, think about the generation of Magnolia dudes, though, who was beefing with the Mouth dudes. Most of them all dead. And they ain't gonna kill each other, they died from other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Not necessarily their own beef.
Yeah, not necessarily that beef. Then you go to the Cali and the Magnolia. But a lot of them dudes is locked up, bro. Are dead, bro. Then you go to the St. Thomas, but they beef with we think about how much we lost. Does it mean anything to you? Do y'all care anything about more than you yourself? Cause I do, dog. I really do. I care about our people. I care about our children, dog. One of these niggas' sons might marry my daughter, son.
Yeah.
My son might marry one of these niggas' daughters, bro. That's how I be thinking. Like,
Yeah, you never know.
I ain't taking no loss. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna throw it all the way, dog.
Not at this time. Not at
So
this time.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try my best. Look, we need to love one another, man. I know everything ain't gonna be peaches and cream, and too much bloodshed on some fronts.
Yeah. Greg said,
But look at the losses we taking, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Greg said, yeah, bro, World and KC gave me a lot of game. I respect him to the fullest.
Mhm.
I do too.
Me
Even
too.
to this day, dog. I talk to KC every now and then. You know what I'm saying? It's always mutual
Because
respect.
I was trying to remember
my
that.
dog.
I was just trying to remember his name for the longest.
Who?
Word, I was like, man, one time we was on here talking about shit, and I was like, I can't remember her name for nothing.
Yeah.
I just remember his call. Remember him talking about, come on, take a ride with him, because that nigga ain't used to want to roll his weed.
Man, World was a cool, real gangster, man.
Yeah.
That nigga was a real.
What about Tiger, the nigga out the milk?
I
didn't know Tiger, but I heard about Tiger.
Yeah,
He was a beast in the streets.
I didn't really know him.
Infamous robber and shooter.
Up there, let's go 79. What's going on?
Bro.
Dang.
Grace, I used to breed pits. I had the blue pits with the spots on them. Every time I went somewhere with my dog, somebody stopped me.
Bro.
I had pits, but I had game dogs.
Yeah.
I had an alligator on top, Bully on bottom, and Red Boy and Patrick. That was the coolest pit bull I ever seen in my life, dog. I ain't lying.
Is y'all close with y'all partner kids? Most of them.
Yeah, most of them we is.
Most of them. Shout out to Montreal, man. Y'all watch out for Montreal Johnson Jr. playing for the Philadelphia. He's gonna be backing up Saquon this year, man.
Y'all check him out.
Y'all check him out, man.
Project baby, bro. Play the shit.
You got the 17 on your back, dude. You heard me?
You heard me?
Did y'all mess with Wayne Arthur Thomas? I knew him. Rasheed really knew him like better than what I did.
Yeah, that was Rasheed.
That was his partner, but me and Wayne wasn't partners.
We had a mutual respect for each other, dude. I remember one time we ran up on Wham in a 10-ball ball. It's another story. We're going to give y'all another story, though, but it wasn't no chump talk. It was some real shit went down in there.
Real shit.
Chocolate was standing there booting up. R.I.P. Chocolate. He was standing there booting up. I remember. Yeah. Chocolate. Yeah. Wild nigga, boy.
Chocolate was a wild nigga, too. I don't want to tell Chocolate story, dog, because I don't know him well enough. But I know some stories about that nigga right there. That was a wild nigga, son.
Wham since a kid, too.
Yeah.
See, we know it was kind of cool, too.
Called him Slouch.
We was in the Marines. We didn't know each other in the Marines, but every time we see each other, we used to talk about the Marines and shit and be laughing about the shit.
That's how we actually get in the conversation with Wham, because you know Wham was a nigga that a lot of people didn't trust, dog. Slouch was a real hitter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From where he just don't look like it. But he was a Marine, too.
Mm.
But he used to be dating one of our homeboys' first cousin. So when they come around the project, he with her.
Right.
So he able to get close to us and talk to, you know what I'm saying? That's how we get to really know him like that.
Who?
I forget her name, but she couldn't shine.
Yeah.
She couldn't shine. I forget her name, but she couldn't shine, but they was doing it at the time. I forgot her name.
I think.
Nah,
anyway, he said we went a red boy Jeep, Bolio, Jeep and Red Devil. I had that alligator Bolio on top and that red boy Patrick on the bottom. So he had a lot of wind, fight hard.
He don't take no pain.
He don't take no pain or nothing. He was a bad man pimp, man. I don't know what happened to my pit, man. People used to be scared of that dog.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't on no people, though. I don't like no dog to be on people. He was on dogs and cats.
I mean, y'all said he was outside y'all. He was.
Mm.
But this was before I knew him like I had eventually got to know him. You know what I'm saying?
What's the niggas see, man? Them niggas ain't going.
Niggas got out, both got out with sticks though, but it wasn't for him. We used to get out of our car every day, go inside with sticks on it. You know what I'm saying? He saw that.
He was like, I can't make that.
He never came back in that bitch again.
So man, it's like, man, I got a love for the hood, bro. I got a love for our people. I can't even explain it to some of y'all.
Yeah.
Some of y'all got it, some of y'all don't. Some people only care about themselves. I just care about my community. I was raised that way. It's in my blood. Maybe the ancestor spirit that's floating in me, that's like my ancestor was. So it's in me. I can't help it.
Right.
It's greater than me.
Yeah.
It's bigger than Kareem. What Kareem want.
They're not supposed to be on people that bread, right?
That's true. That narrative when people be trying to paint like we be doing each other something in the hood. When I look at the times of those things happening, it was situations that bring that about.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Well, that was the inevitable. You see what I'm saying?
It wasn't. See, you know what, bro? What people don't understand is
it wasn't like it's just that's what's happening.
Those people that got into it, in their mind is about survival.
Right.
You can't come apologize to me and squash no beef and even shot my mama house up, killed my cousin.
Or you done robbed me out $100,000.
Yeah, ain't no talking.
We can't talk about that.
Ain't no talking about survival, son. Like,
for me.
So people don't understand that part, that one little part right there. They don't understand that, though.
Or if I think you're trying to take my life,
right?
Yeah. I'm not gonna let you do that.
I'm about to be a bad dude in this neighborhood.
Now it's like it's about I'm just a killer.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah.
So now it's like that. Mm-hmm. How they said it used to be.
No, it's like that, not for real.
It's like that for real now.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're doing. It's about clout now. Who a killer? Who the toughest?
Who got the most bodies?
Who got the most bodies? I knocked my op off. I'm smoking my op and all this dumb ass. Man, that's some crazy stuff right there, man.
Most people from Magnolia hustling in the streets than people who work regular. There's some people that hustle and some people that went to work.
There's some people that work and hustle.
Some people work and hustle.
Yeah.
Go to work in the daytime and hustle at night. Most people did, man. I'm telling you, them girls, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, but I ain't gonna say their name. They might want to be embarrassed and put it on Front Street. You see them girls at the Magnolia Project? Them hoes was hustling.
Yeah. They'll get some money.
I'm talking about they hustle like niggas selling their work and they going steal clothes and selling their clothes on the ass.
They'll get money, bro.
Well, I know some people that hustled hard.
Yeah, they hustle hard.
When they hustle time, they come back and hustle again.
Go to
waste time again.
I gotta give them their props, dog.
Like hustling.
He said, y'all got a story on G, the dude that was podcasting Mr. Marcelo.
Of course we
I
did.
got a lot of stories.
G used to get down with us.
Yeah.
What's up, Light Show?
So yeah, G used to get down with us.
G get down with us.
He
He
gonna
was
tell
in
his
our
own
circle.
story though.
He was G, Garrett.
Oh, yeah.
He was in our circle.
Yeah.
His daddy, Alan Lawrence, another G.
Yeah.
I know his daddy too. A G. Yeah.
Yeah, it was possible, Corey Peck, for people to avoid beef.
Mm-hmm.
Stay out of the way. That's why I was saying earlier, man. Some people who was beefing, they understood who they was beefing with, and other people was off limits. You can't picture it like it is right now. They don't give a damn who around.
Yeah.
Back then, it's either I'm gonna catch this motherfucker when I could catch him or not. They wasn't gonna go shoot up the whole birthday party or the
Shoot no babies,
all
up
that
and
kind of stuff, man.
Nah, that shit wasn't
Nah,
jump.
you rarely had strays. They had strays getting hit, but it was rare.
Even as a DJ, I can name 3 or 4 DJ where nigga got their man at the DJ.
At their man. Exactly.
Yeah.
The more time they get their man, it's
Yeah.
rarely you catch somebody.
We was talking, man, you go to that tree.
Man, you go get him.
Yeah, you go get him. You don't just shoot around because you scared. You you go
Like y'all
walk
hear
up to him.
Slim say, ain't no coming around no bad from that wild gun firing.
I ain't something know my bad. I'm coming out of the time.
Coming out. That's crazy. You better go roll up on that dude. Come over here, just pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother beef you starting.
He said, what happened to the post boys? Nobody really speak on them.
A lot of them
Got
went to jail.
killed and went to jail.
Went to jail, dog.
Real quick
Peace got killed.
when they got their name. Too.
Josh got killed.
Rest in peace. What the dude got
Money went to jail.
touch?
Earl. You know, a lot of them dudes got killed, bro. A lot of them went to jail.
Rest in peace, George.
R.I.P. Kern. Kern used to be the post
Boy
boy.
went to jail. Kern was a post boy. Yeah, a lot of them went to jail and died, bro. And it wasn't just necessarily from one different type of beef. It was a whole bunch of shit going on.
Yeah, different shit that was going on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know? He said Jay used to hustle too. I ain't say he used to hustle. I said he used to be with us.
I'll let him tell his story on that, man.
He tell his own story.
That's my dog. I got a lot of respect for him, man. He know that.
Light show says it's crazy. I'm from Atlanta, but it's like my soul was in the noise before. Like I've been to outside, look before seeing them. That's crazy, man. I've been telling Johnny Boo at me and my bro stay in contact.
Mm-hmm.
He said, can people just be cool and not test you?
And not have any issue of someone gonna test you. Well, if you get some money, no.
Now somebody gonna test you.
Somebody gonna test you. But you just ain't, if you just nigga that go to work and don't do too much, nigga, you'll be down bad for fucking with somebody like
Now,
that.
if you do that, go to work and mind your business, you fuck with somebody like that, nigga that's in the streets might get like, why you fucking with that man?
Yeah,
You
you
fuck
gonna,
with
right. You gonna look bad.
That's how that was definitely the element.
Yeah,
If you wasn't in the streets like that, the streets kind of protecting you, shutting you off, man. Don't do that, man.
Man, go to work, man.
Why you fucking with him?
No.
You fuck with me like that. I'm out.
Yeah,
here.
you wouldn't get no respect for fucking with somebody that wasn't in the
No
street.
respect for that.
Now I don't know. I ain't been in the streets in a long time. I don't know how that shit go now.
Right.
And not just that, dog. In my era, gangsters beef with gangsters.
That's right.
You didn't get no squad. You didn't get no strike to fuck with no squad.
Yeah.
Nigga, we must
About
about
your
that.
time,
Even
yeah.
if it was a hustler in one son, you're like, you don't fuck with that man. Man, just get
Yeah.
man, no, you mad
Yeah.
as he fucking hoes?
Yeah,
You mad as he fresh?
yeah.
You hoe.
That's how I used to be.
That's how it used to be.
Yeah,
But you know what I'm saying? You want to get your stripes, man. Gangsters people, they gonna sling that eye with you on the same level with you.
yeah.
You gonna play cowboys and
You ain't about to knock off no squad unless a squad trying to be a gangster, man.
yeah, that's how that. But it's changed.
That's how that was.
Yeah, you can be cool and go to work and people gonna respect you.
Yeah.
They got people though, probably got maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 bodies.
Right.
They ain't about that reputation being no gangster, but they can throw them dogs and they gonna fight you too.
Yeah. I got a partner right now. He worked 3, 4 jobs. If he got to hustle, he'll hustle. And he'll put he with all the shits. You know what I'm saying? Everybody respect it.
Different levels of that, man.
Man, they got niggas like who might have a reputation like gangster, right? They got niggas who ain't got no reputation. Say, man, nigga, fuck you, nigga, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
They ain't scared because he got a reputation, man. They don't scare nobody where we come from, bro.
Right. Like Slim was a fucking gangster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He said, I'm a dude who got his whole pocket ripped off. Yeah, that was shitty ever.
Yeah.
I don't know where he at now.
Yeah.
I'm a nigga with his whole pockets off.
Yeah. Man,
R.I.P. Manfield. I'm like, damn.
that's the Yakamine lady's son. That's the one who did it actually. Life shows. If I was from New Orleans, I'd definitely be from that old side, the new side. Couldn't tell me I ain't from back there. We had some good time.
They got niggas that still got been in jail who got life that used to be out here in them streets bad. I don't know if y'all remember AK. He was out the Tongs too.
I don't know what
He went to jail young. Got life young. That boy, he was cold with a K. That nigga hit you for 4 with a kick.
Yeah, I ain't never heard that. That's the St. Thomas story there.
Yeah, man. Shit.
What's his best said? The St. Thomas was always hostile. What project had y'all on edge? I wasn't no nation. I went no what though. Look, when you in the street, dog, you like we in it. Your mindset doesn't matter for where I go, who it is. Nigga ain't gonna fuck with me because I got mine. And we gonna play Cowboys and Indians. And not just that. So when I went somewhere, I wasn't scared, but I wasn't starting no shit either.
But not just that. No matter where you went, if you went to one of them projects, you weren't gonna be deeper than the people in that project.
For real.
Fact. So you ain't about to go back in and do too much. You about to go back in and do your diddy bop and do what you do, say a few things to the ladies here and there, but you ain't finna go here showing off and doing too much.
Ain't no brothers
outnumbered.
Ain't no brothers in man come to my house and around the corner on the third floor. Like, man, you silly, you crazy. You gotta know how to move when you're in New Orleans. I ain't gonna be no dummy.
Look, and let's see. But I have seen some so-called squares knock off gangsters, and so have I.
Real.
That's what happened in the hood, dog. Don't never think somebody's scared of you, or you could tip them and do, man. That shit don't go like that, man.
Like that, man. Some niggas, look, it's on some niggas, and some niggas is in them. And that's the best way I can describe.
I seen it birthed in a couple of cats.
He said, y'all know Irvin out the Thomas? You know Irvin?
I don't know.
I don't know Irvin.
Which one? Mr. What?
He said, y'all know Irvin out the Thomas? That was one of the people. I don't know Irvin.
Yeah, good.
But what's the best thing? No, I'm saying when y'all was kids, it was the Thomas of desire. What you want? It had me shook when I was a kid. Was a desire.
Yeah.
It had me shook, dog.
The desire was dark as a motherfucker.
It was dark.
It was eerie.
It was eerie, dog.
Big ass project.
And it's big.
And that fucking night walk.
You see rats and shit running
You know
the
what
drive.
else project was eerie?
What?
That's sometimes the
What?
North.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was always dog too.
Yeah.
It was dog. They always take the lights out.
Of the shit.
Yeah. They had more cuts.
But that desire, dog, like
going up their stairs.
yeah. That desire was something serious.
It was huge.
That bit was huge. And certain parts of I don't know what side it was. That shit was dark. I think they might have called it the dark side.
Yeah, because you got to think, man. We used to go and play in the Desire Center, and we was young and we had no car.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have to wait out there.
That was scary.
But the dog shit, come on, man.
Look, when I played for East I played football for East man. Desire wanted to fight us after every game and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I hated playing them.
Did y'all see more violence as a kid, teenager, or adult?
Shit.
Adult.
Oh,
Definitely.
I was outside more than
I was in more places as an adult.
Yeah, I seen a lot of that.
Like when the little dude, CC, rest in peace, the Thomas got killed, shit, bro, I was looking right at that shit.
Man.
Because I'm looking at the dice game. I'm sitting on the back of my car, me and my partner right here smoking a blunt on the back of my Infinity. We watching the dice game. Dude come out the hallway and Hitler dead. Right in front of our face. If I was a kid, I'd never been around to see that. I just happened to be an adult in another project and just happened to see that shit was fucked up, son.
Most said, good brother don't mean soft. It don't.
And he set dude up because look, after they hit him, the crowd did this and came back, got their money, and dude went in dude's pocket and walked off and went back in the hallway. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah, I was in East Shore, I lived in current place in 95. Yeah, I lived in the current place, man.
I was in about 89, 90.
Yeah. We lived in the East for 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lived in the East, man. We lived right next door to Corey and Miss Erica.
P Law.
Jimmy and Kim used to live upstairs. I remember y'all say one of y'all partners got unalived in the Desire. I had a couple of partners got unalived in the Desire.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we lived in this show,
man.
Yeah.
Desire was treacherous, bro. Desire was treacherous, bro.
See, I mean, I would speak on the Desire a lot more than what I do, but I'm not from the D. But the D is just as vicious as anywhere else, bro. Like
St.
Florida, St. Bernard, the Ville, the Lafitte. They got their stories. You're not finna, I don't care where you from. You ain't finna just go back there. I'm finna know you. I ain't finna go on no Desire or no fucking Florida and just try to plant my flag. I'm gonna have to know somebody back there. I'm planning on making some moves. Or get out with them niggas or something. It ain't like that. Them places is not gonna let you just go take this shit over like that.
And that go for nowhere.
That go for no project. Other streets. Were y'all always together in the streets? Most of the time.
Yep.
You did?
Yep.
Vanderbilt was deep in the East at that time.
Yeah, them boys.
Y'all was there. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, we was there.
At the bowling
Yeah,
there.
the Vanderbilt was deep.
You know why? They had Miss You. They had a few niggas from East Shore, Seabrook, and the 7-1.
And 7-1.
Going with the Vanderbilt.
Yeah. I heard a little song Mark made the other day. M11.
Yeah, shout out to
Talking about the Valley Boys behind. I was like, what if it's trapped us one time at the thing? It's like, fuck it, we don't just have to go fight.
Unless you or me. Y'all remember y'all walked to the Melvin, one of them got the hit. I wasn't with him, Korea.
Yeah, I was with him. Yeah. That was Ball then Bird. Yeah. Shout out to us, man. You did. Buff free ball. I don't know what Bird that, but we cool. That shit was, man, we was kids, man. They were supposed to shoot at us, though. We was tripping. You did. Yeah. E.I. Skin. We still went out that night, though. After that, we ain't go back getting no guns or nothing, man. We went straight to the court.
Man, I was by Broad in the
matter of fact, Shadon met up with us later. But that's the same night I had the Magnolia. We was on that picture on Bourbon the same night we was on Wild. Yeah. That's the same night. Yeah. That's the same night.
I was in the mouth by Broad. I had to pack, get my gun and walk through the fucking driveway after these niggas just, man, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, man.
He said the East been getting money, but it wasn't hot with all the killing. I keep telling people that, brother. East was getting money.
Getting money, man. Shout out, big nigga, Big Pound, man. Back there too. Shout out, Big Pound, man. Man. Shout out the whole East show, man. Shout out the ESP, man. Yeah. They was getting that bread. I'm telling you.
Shout out to my partner, Byron Davenport.
R.I.P. Gary Ganu,
man.
Yeah,
Sandy Perrier.
Yeah. I grew up with Gary Ganu, man. My childhood friend, man.
Yeah.
We had a fight over a female one time. I beat him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why they hit him up, dude? I couldn't tell you, bro. Boy, I was all sitting while eating in that parish.
That's one place I ain't really.
The parish?
No too many people.
The parish?
The East.
Shit, I lived out there.
I lived out there.
I was the elementary.
I knew lived out there. I knew there was a female. You know, it was a female one.
But you know what, though? A lot of people from my town lived in the East, man.
I mean, my people I know. I'm talking about just prominent figures from.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, by me going to Reed, see, we went to Reed the first year it opened, so I think was like, welcome to the jungle.
So after I hear a certain person who was like one of them niggas out there, I have to know him from hanging with somebody who
the prominent,
the upturn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Tyra Lane, all I know about the East, that's because Slim. Let me tell you something about the East, dog. The East was gonna do one or two things. They were gonna stand tall. Uptown and downtown was gonna take over everything out there.
Yeah.
So before niggas gonna talk about the East, just remember that one thing I just told y'all. Niggas in the East knew we got to stand tall, or niggas from somewhere else was gonna take this shit over.
And they wasn't having that.
Straight up. And I don't care. You name a part, the Goose, the Gap, the Checkerboard, we'll name it.
Is he ever gonna fight that dress? Man, we ain't ever fought.
We didn't fight. That dress. Bros was fighting.
The females was fighting.
Yeah.
Nigga called my phone. You hit my bitch. I'm like, man, who you talking to, man?
Yeah.
I don't fight no female, man. So if I hit a man, our jaw be wide up right now.
You really call a nigga, ask nigga, you hit my bitch.
Yeah.
Right then and that nigga knew, man. This man ain't no gangster. Did y'all hang on Amelia? I didn't really. I've been on Amelia a few times, but I ain't really hang.
My bitch on Amelia. I used to be around that though.
Yeah.
That was my last spot I stayed at before the storm.
I see, man, I was like a joke with y'all, but I don't play Atlanta, man. Hey, man. You got a lot of people from New Orleans in that A right now, man.
I had Mid Street bust open too.
The East was strictly about that money. Yeah, man. You know why? Not only was niggas getting money, a lot of them people in the East, their parents own their homes out there.
Start on for $50.
You know what I'm saying? Fight. We were too busy trying to get the St. Mary's dance, huh, bro? Remember St. Mary's dance? Please. Nigga used to be hopping out of trees. Wild Hard, New Orleans, Lord.
You know what, dog? New Orleans was more gangster before young dudes started killing.
Yeah.
It was more gangster. It was gangster, dog. You can't go to a DJ now. You can't go to a party at St. Mary's. A dance at St. Mary's, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Look, little dude say, Core Pastor, did people from other projects or neighborhoods come to the LD hustling? I'm going to let LS answer that. Because this is somebody I got down with. I'm going to let LS answer that. Answer that from LS? Yeah. I'm going to let LS from M3P answer that one.
Hey, man, we got 1 out of 10 super chats. Y'all playing tonight.
Come on, 1 out of 10, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's cold.
Yeah, you got $1.
Well, he was one of them. He was one of them from another project that came in our project and got on with us. And at times, we got on with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a fact. Where you think Dooney was from?
Where you think Dooney from? R.I.P. to Dooney.
R.I.P. Dooney. He was from another project.
He from the 17th.
Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
You told him the West is best. He's the whole time I thought LS from the Magnolia.
No, he from the St. Bernard.
That's from the St. Bernard. When he moved back there, though, he got with us.
Yeah.
He was official. And he fuck with him the long way.
I fuck with his partners the long way. He fuck with my partners the long way. That's one connection that we made, but that shit's still solid.
So when I went to Bernard, I was with all the gangsters.
If Chef wasn't around, I go fuck with his partners.
I was the gangster.
And we'll sit there and chat with them, talk some shit. The
Drink
ones
beer.
that smoke, I smoke the ones that smoke. And I look, by the time the sun going down, I'm getting the fuck from out the St. Bernard project. I didn't really have to, but I did. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look, they got niggas from every. If you a solid dude, you can go anywhere and plant your flag if you're a solid dude. You're not gonna claim that hood is good. If you in the Cali or you from somewhere else, you gonna claim the Cali.
Man, you're gonna have to get in a crew.
You gotta give with the niggas that's out there.
Yeah.
They'll cross you out.
That's right.
Anywhere.
You even just go there and
Magnolia and the Melvin,
Yeah.
they'll cross you out.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get down with somebody that's already established there.
Right. With more than 3 hours, Corey Patrick.
She was more than 3
I
hours.
went for that ball at about 5, 6 in the morning.
Yeah, the sun was coming up. It started getting, when it was like 5, 6, and it started getting cool and the wind blowing.
Yeah.
It was like one of them type of mornings.
Yeah.
Where you been out all night.
Look, and Les ain't want to go inside. He was like, fuck that. Man, y'all niggas phony, man. Y'all fake. He got mad as a motherfucker. We were laughing. What it all do?
I was like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to bounce on this bubble.
Yeah.
You did?
Straight 17. Doing the gangster without the 17, but know where they got these strikes. Facts.
Yeah, he was a straight up gangster, man.
That's fact.
Doing it with real, dog.
Yeah. When y'all go back home, do y'all feel to me it's not the same without the people, bro? You know what, bro? I when I go home, I see people. A lot of people I knew. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same, but
I still feel the love.
yeah, I
dude.
still feel the love, though.
I feel the love.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel the hate, but I don't be around people who don't, I go where I'm celebrated, not tolerated.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
right.
That's why I go. I don't go where, I'm tolerated. I go where I'm celebrated. So I know how to, do the sucker ducking, stay in my lane. You dig?
Did y'all mess with Chopper Band back in the G, making the band? Yeah. Yeah, that was my dog. 2000.
Well, not back in the G, but I met him
Well,
after Katrina.
2007, 2008, something like that.
I met him after Katrina, and we was cool.
Young guy, too.
Yeah, he younger than me.
Younger than me.
Chopper's a nice bit years under me. I met him in the music though, not in the streets. But that's my dog, though. I fuck
Check
with
it out.
him.
It's 9:43. We got 15 minutes. We'll get on that knowledge, y'all. Have y'all seen lately, bro, how the apples just be lying, bro? Just putting up information, not telling the truth about what they reading and all that.
The biggest lie is we always been here. That's the biggest lie they teach them first.
Listen, y'all. I used to believe that all my life until maybe like 2 years ago, maybe a year ago. I actually did my own research and realized we have not always been here. What I mean when I say always been here, we had a great history on the continent where we come from. We was good where we was. Though, see, slavery is not our history. Slavery interrupted our history.
Yeah.
What I mean, we wasn't over there in the bush eating monkey heads and shit over there in Africa, dog. Some of that was there, but we wasn't doing just that.
There's 54 countries over there, dog.
They went from the people who still primitive right now that they don't know nothing about their culture or nothing about how they live. The people who you be saying, they be like, come over here, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah,
That's what they showed you.
yeah.
They showed you that when they had access to it.
Right.
Oh, man,
You know what's
stop.
crazy too? Bro, I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit, dog. Now, listen to what I'm saying. I don't necessarily agree with it either, but I'm gonna give y'all a different retrospect on it. Like when those people who from the Sudan who they herd cows, that's they live and make a living off those cows.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They sell a beef, they sell a milk. That's how they provide for their family.
Right.
So they have to be inside the desert in these flies and TC flies. What they do is the cow piss on them.
Right.
And that the piss, the urine, got a lot of antibiotics for their skin
Right.
to keep the flies away.
Right.
Look at them people, they letting cows piss on them. Well, that's how the people make their living. I don't agree with that at all.
But that's what they had to do. That's what they had to do.
But it's normal for them. It ain't normal for us.
Not just that. Put it like this. If you know anything about a chicken, you eat a chicken, you a nasty motherfucker, bro. And I eat chicken.
What's up, Devin?
A chicken eat anything. You eat that though. Well, nobody else say that's nasty. But
Yeah.
we just childish in our mind frame, but we sexualize everything in our Western way of thinking. You dig?
Had niggas thinking I was from uptown for real. Had so much hustle, plus I was down the ill.
Like them Brooklyn
Niggas straight out of Brownsville. Down the dirty, down to fight the round 30. To lead that.
Whether say I'm black, not African American. No, I'm American African is what I am.
I'm an African. What kind of African are you? I'm American African. That's what kind of African I am. Understand verbs and nouns. Adverbs, the ones come first. I'm a happy American African.
But everybody want to be something else.
Yeah.
I'm an Aboriginal. I'm an Indian. I'm this and that, man.
And
Listen,
it's, yeah, cool. Pay from 11 to 4 in the morning.
if you was an
Oh,
Indian,
5.
you'll have your card. Let's say what tribe you're from and everything else. You get a check on the first of the month or a percentage of the casino that come in every month.
Yeah.
You trying to be down with that. Do some of us got in our family? Yeah, we do. Everybody wanted a piece of your big, fine, thick ass auntie, great auntie, grandma or your mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted a piece of that. She was fine and bow-legged. They wanted some of that.
Yeah, and them things set up like that.
That was what they wanted. They wanted some of that.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to act what they took it. So you must have a look. Some of us got fine and grain of hair and all that. Double listen, Africa's not born on the outside of you. What you look like, it's got to be on the inside of you, bro.
Yeah. And when you say, let somebody teach you, we don't look like them people, Africa got 54 countries, and all of them don't look alike. Just remember that. 54 countries. America is one country. Africa got 54 countries. I'm going to say this again. United States of America is one country. Africa has 54 of them. Countries. Think about that. Man, y'all ass is African, not Indian. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Was Juvenile talking about y'all on 400 degrees? He might have been. That's my dog. Juvenile
is
It's 23 and me.
Watch what it say.
You got to do African
I
ancestry.
said, watch what it do.
Because 23andMe is all about the Jews and African ancestry is all about some black folks.
But it's still gonna come back.
Ain't gonna come back.
It'll never ever come back
Yeah.
saying you're Indian.
Yeah. I won't see that. I'm about to talk to him about that. Yeah, if you and I talk about you want to come to the DJ, you want to go song get my piece played. I tell you what, when that song came out, when people came to the DJ, they gave us place. So I don't know what's going on in the TC at the DJ. The DJ was on 6 and LaSalle.
He said they never show Africa's true size on any map.
Never.
Guess what? They never show the beautiful parts of Africa either. They always show you a mud hut
Yeah.
or a cow pasture or some shit.
Never knew what LD mean. Yeah, man, that's long driveway.
Yeah.
Last driveway.
LaSalle Drive.
LaSalle driveway.
Yep.
Low
LaSalle
down, dirty
driveway.
dogs, long dicks.
Yeah.
Legendary. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the most Tetris apartments was one way in and one way out. Because y'all imagine know you one way in and one way out? Boy.
I couldn't imagine that.
But see what they start doing is they start putting like in the cuts. Like niggas talk about the hallways in the cuts, they start putting fences in the cut.
Yep.
In all the projects, not just to know, you know what I'm saying?
Remember they put the fences in the cuts and all that?
Some parts
They put the fences in the cut when niggas used to drive through them bitches. They put the fence that they couldn't get away from the police.
Nah, you ain't put no fences in those homes.
When they put them in the know
They
you,
damn sure put them in the know.
we was drove too.
What? Yeah, in Jacksonville, huh, bro? Jacksonville, Florida. Shit, bro, Jacksonville a dangerous ass place, boy. I know. I heard a lot about Jacksonville.
Man, but when I come to y'all hometown, bro, don't bring me to no hood. I want to see the hood. Don't bring me to that shit, bro. I
seen enough of that
shit already.
Yeah.
Bring me where the good food at, and the lounges at,
And the bros,
and the female and the pretty women at. Don't bring me to no place where no
crackheads at, dope fiends.
I don't want to see no winos in your hood.
I've seen enough of that.
I don't want to see no young niggas walking around with their guns out.
I should
I
do
seen
nothing for
I'm
me.
not impressed by that. Real talk.
Nola had a basketball court.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a few of them.
they had a few of them. Almost, I want to say every court had a basketball court.
He said, was it scary going home at night in the know you? Not to me.
Nah.
Not to me. I felt comfortable back there, son, for real. Even when it was shit, even when shit was turned up, I still felt comfortable.
Because you really had to have some balls to come back there and pull something off. Matter of fact, to go on any project and pull something off, you have to have some balls. Because you never know who them always. You never know. Shit. TCLD, Magnolia 6. Boy, you want some of that fire dope, you can score on the bricks. He definitely, we was in that number. So
Thank
we
y'all,
$2,000,
Harry,
Ron. Appreciate it, Harry. Within the Black Option Project, yeah, plenty of times.
He said, you didn't have a basketball court, if I remember. Yes, they did.
They did.
They had one in Thalia Court, but they filled it up with dirt.
They had one by the center.
They had one by the
Front
center,
town.
by the Yes Center.
Front
And they had one right there off Irado. Off Durgeon Walk in the Courtway.
Yeah.
They had basketball courts, bro. And man, the gym was open every day, even on Sunday.
Do y'all think people from the same project would make a move on y'all? Yes.
You better get that happening for somebody else. Another
Yeah.
project.
Most likely that'll be the person to make a move on you.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. Before a nigga from the Yoke, a snake man. A nigga from right in the Magnolia, a snake man. That's facts.
Think in the hood, bro. If somebody gonna do you something, 9 out of 10 is gonna be somebody from your hood that know where you hang at, we know where you be at.
Did y'all hang on the radar every single day?
Yep.
Every single day.
I remember Rosenwald, man. Rosenwald had before P came. That's what I ain't gonna lie. Niggas said they want to say about P. P came, dog. He fixed Rosenwald up. He put up the Yes Center.
Yeah.
People doing things for the Calio project, bro. I don't care what nobody say. That's facts.
That's
I
facts.
seen it with my own eyes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You did. He built Rosenwald up. Rosenwald used to have leasing the city. They had spots on the floor. They had to dribble around the water. So your ball don't bounce to the wolf into the water.
Did y'all go to the Yo the same day y'all did Hood to Hood? Yes, my cousin that was on there with us from the Yo.
Right.
The dude had the hat on.
He said, hey, that's the easy part.
He from the Yo, so right after we left, they went to the Yo. Yeah, I used to be back and forth, man. Everybody tell you that, man. Nobody, they ain't no, it's not nothing really to rip off because I wasn't going to the Yo stumping like no big dog. I was going to fuck with my people. You did?
The only hood I like to visit is Kingston. That's what let's see. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I want to go to Belize. I'm gonna go to Trinidad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Kingston.
Yeah.
You did? I just want to see my people. I just want to see my own people. When I go, I don't want to go around no tourist shit where people treat me nice. Know what I hate about going to Jamaica and little tourist spots? They all trying to get you.
Yeah, everybody trying
to sell me something.
Man.
I want to buy something. Let me spend my money. Start trying to hustle me. I don't like that.
Exactly. Who was the candidate leader knew? They had a couple of them.
They had a few candy leaders.
Few candidate leaders, you know what I'm saying? Native Americans don't have no artifacts or art because they had no writing system.
They had no writing system.
So no, they don't have no artifacts, no bodies.
But the people came from Siberian Peninsula through the
Iberian Peninsula, bro, through Bering Strait.
Now listen, black people had traveled everywhere, though. We wasn't in large enough numbers to be like, oh, we're established to be Africans and such and such. Whatever, we traveled everywhere. But why we want to come to this Iceland? We come in the land where they got diamonds, cobalt, gold, any kind of meat you want to eat, kind of wheat. Why do you want to come here? Think about that, bro. Think about that. Just think about that for a minute.
Corey Patrick, what project was y'all most famous between the Yo and the Noe when Cash Money No Limit blew up?
Oh, the Noe for sure.
Definitely the Noe.
The Noe for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, y'all remember featuring Caroline on was dead ass serious. I had a partner named Tim from out there. He was a big dog back in the Jeep. Shit, I remember that little doc dude pulled up on the whole chop on camera.
And Cash Money blew up where y'all was at?
That's Freddie. That was my partner Freddie did that.
Yeah, I was a Noe.
I was in Tone.
Yeah, I
wore every chain that they had, every regular chain in the world at the time.
Yeah,
dope.
Y'all got places y'all want to visit when y'all go to Nigeria?
Not
sure. I'm gonna look into it though.
I'm gonna look up the place I want to go. I know I want to. I
want to go to Ghana too.
Yeah, I want to go to Ghana too. But look, y'all, we gotta get up out of here. I thank y'all for coming in, man. We had a nice show, man. Y'all get the lights up before we leave. You know what I'm saying? We only had 2 super chats. Come on, man. Y'all gotta focus a little harder than that, man.
We just fell off on y'all, man.
Oh man.
We gonna shake back, baby. We gonna shake y'all back. You did?
Been gone for a minute.
Mm-hmm. It did. But we'll be back with the day. Monday, we'll be back Wednesday.
Yeah.
Back on the live. Y'all got any questions, anything y'all want to talk about? We're gonna chop it up. We did. That's what it is.
Minnesota out of here. Tell you that right now.
He said, I'm from Hollywood and y'all gave me a position in the crew. Shout out, me Sauce put me down.
For sure,
That's my dog.
My
Sauce,
dog.
my dog. That's my brother.
Yeah.
That's my brother, man.
Me Sauce, man.
I'm gonna see y'all though. Shout out to Sauce. Sauce and Linda.
That's like my brother too.
That's my brother, man. Shout out T.
Yeah.
You did. We catch y'all, man. Peace, love. Y'all go to chat after this over and put black love, black power. Power to the people, unity. In the chat afterwards. So we put that energy in our live, bro. You did. We gonna holler at y'all. Peace.
Y'all knew come and shut her damn live.